Tyrese Halliburton. The Pacers headed home for Game 3 on Saturday night, looking for a much-needed win in a building that the Pacers hadn't lost in over 2 months. And it was clear the Pacers would get a home court boost on this night. Led by a stirring performance from Andrew Nembhard, who was carrying a heavier load without Halliburton, the Pacers led by 12 at halftime and would take an 18-point lead in the third quarter. But the Celtics didn't fold. The Pacers' lead was trimmed to 9 after 3. Then an early fourth-quarter blitz, Boston cut the lead down to 3. The Pacers responded. A T.J. McConnell two-point shot with 2:38 to play gave Indiana an 8-point advantage. When, similar to Game 1, the Pacers struggled to close. A 10-2 run over the next 2 minutes put the Celtics up by 1. The Pacers had their chances, but down 1 with under 10 seconds to play. Drew Holiday stole the ball from Nembhard. Down 3 in the waning moments, Aaron Nesmith got off a clean look to tie, but it fell off, and the Pacers came up short in a 114-111 Game 3 loss.
So proud of our guys and how they competed from start to finish. And our thing all year has been just compete level and bring everything you can and all that. And they did. There were a lot of things out there that I disagreed with that, I think any Indiana fan would disagree with. But we're going to be undeterred. We're going to be back here Monday night looking to extend the series.
Welcome to the Kroger pregame show on the Elevance Health Radio Network. I'm Pat Boylan. Tonight's Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Pacers need to win it to keep their season alive. The Pacers are back at home, where they're 6-1 in these playoffs. Indiana is 2-0 in facing elimination. The series hasn't had the typical feel of a 3-0 start. The Pacers have held leads with under 90 seconds to play in 2 of the 3 games in this series. And Indiana's led for 55 minutes total in the 3 games in the series. Late game execution has haunted the Pacers, however. Indiana has lost 5 and 6-point leads in the final 2 minutes of games 1 and 3, respectively. And to add injury to insult, Tyrese Halliburton could not go on Saturday due to the Game 2 hamstring injury he suffered. He was listed as questionable, but won't go tonight either. From Gainbridge Fieldhouse, the Pacers look to keep their season alive. The opening tip is 30 minutes away. Let's bring on Pacers radio play-by-play voice Mark Boyle now. Mark, not asking if you think the Pacers could or even will win the series. Down 3 without what many would consider your best player, a maximum of just 2 more home games left. It feels about as daunting as it gets. Does it feel that way to you, or have the extended stretches in this series given you more hope?
Well, it's daunting even with that. You could look at it and objectively say they could easily be up 2-1, which would be an entirely different equation. The reality is that they're down 3-0. They're playing a team that's better than they are to begin with, and their best player is no longer available. So daunting, I think, would be a mild term. But you can't really look at it that way. You can't look at, well, we need to win 4. You have to look at it as we need to win this. And then if you do, take the next step and so on. The reality of it is this. Nothing is impossible, but it is extremely unlikely that the Pacers are going to win this series now. They've acquitted themselves very well against a superior opponent. And at the very least, you'd like to see them go down swinging tonight. I think this has been a wonderful playoff run, regardless of what happens in this game, or should this series go further the rest of the way.
Well, let's talk about that, because when teams get down 3-0, you often see a couple of different paths. Path A is the team is motivated by not wanting to be swept and plays well in Game 4. Path B is perhaps a hypothetical team feels like their result is imminent regardless, and that affects their play in Game number 4. Do you have any sort of gut feel which way the Pacers might look tonight?
Well, what have we said all season long? The only thing predictable about this team is that they're unpredictable. So I don't really have any idea. They could get destroyed. They could destroy the Celtics, or it could go down to the final few possessions again. No idea and no way to know that. The thing I would be curious about, though, is this. They could have won Game 1 and Game 3, and they frittered away both. They were outscored 13-2 down the stretch in Game 3, and we talked before Game 2 about all of the errors they made in Game 1. If they get into a similar position tonight, Pat, I think it'll be interesting to see how they respond and whether those 2 games would impact their confidence and their ability to execute should the situation be similar here in Game 4.
Andrew Nembhard has been good all postseason, was very good on Saturday. Your thoughts on what you've seen in the postseason from a guy who will have another huge role here tonight?
Really impressed. It's not even about the 32 points that he scored in Game 3, although that was an exceptional effort. It's just the way he goes about his business. We've seen it throughout the course of his 2 years. He's looked like a veteran from day one, but now, in his first playoff run, which is an entirely different atmosphere and experience, he still looks like the same unshakable 10-year veteran. I've been really impressed with him. And to have a guy like that who's only 24 years old and figures to be a focal part of your team for a while is encouraging. And you can say the same about a number of these younger guys. You mix in the older guys like Siakam, assuming you can re-sign him. Guys that have experience like Turner and McConnell. This team has a lot of promise. If they can successfully address their shortcomings, primarily defense and rebounding, over the course of the summer, then I think you've really got a chance to have something special here.
On the call tonight as the Pacers try to avoid their season coming to a close, it's game number 4. That's Mark Boyle. He'll be joined by Eddie Gill on the broadcast, and those two will join us later as we preview Game 4 here on the Kroger pregame show. The Pacers led an 18-point second-half lead slip on Saturday. They fell down 3-0. We'll hear Game 3 highlights next. This is the Elevance Health Radio Network.
Now you can call every shot when it comes to investing because Gamebridge's easy online platform puts you in control of your own financial future. Choose trusted products, invest on your own terms with as little as $1,000, and watch your savings grow over time with reliable returns. You make the choices, you make the calls. So no matter what, you're always in the lead. Get started today at Gamebridge.io. Gamebridge is an official partner of the Indiana Pacers.
Listen up, Pacers fans. I'm Kurt Streblow, Arena MC from your Indiana Pacers, and this is the money-saving scoop from Citizens Energy Group. Make sure to change your furnace filter on a regular basis to keep your system running efficiently. Toss on an extra layer of clothing at home before turning up the heat. And make sure you are washing full loads of laundry to use water wisely. Find tips like these and more ways to save on your bill at citizensenergygroup.com.
At Ascension St. Vincent, we're committed to being your first choice for healthcare in Indianapolis. Our cardiologists and heart and vascular surgeons are recognized for delivering the most advanced heart and vascular care. Patients choose us for leading brain tumor and stroke care, and families come to Peyton Manning Children's Hospital for advanced specialty care. And we also excel in the things that can't be measured. Listening more closely, caring more compassionately. Get the care you need at ascension.org.
Today we have two very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So we could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Oh, I like it.
So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip?
Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
It all starts now, day one of my dream job. So ready to get to work.
Retiring early was a dream of mine, and now my planning's paid off.
Since she was born, I've dreamt of walking her down the aisle.
Forum Credit Union helps you save, share, and grow for the moments you dream about. Learn about becoming a member and our services at forumcu.com. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal Opportunity Lender. NMLS number 469848.
Welcome back to the Kroger pregame show from Gamebridge Fieldhouse. I'm your host, Pat Boylan. Tonight is game number 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Pacers host the Celtics. The Pacers looked like they might earn their first win of the series on Saturday before another emphatic late Celtics run. Here's how it sounded.
Siakam picked up by Pritchard. Shot clock to 7. Siakam trying to use his size. Down the left side of the lane. Hops into traffic and banks it off the glass.
Sheer determination there by Pascal Siakam against the smaller Peyton Pritchard.
Down low on the baseline. Hanging in the air. Missing the shot is Brown. Jackson rebounds. McConnell runs. Up the floor to Siakam. Down the left side. And the Pacers run the break to perfection. First quarter comes to a close with the score. The Boston Celtics 32. The Indiana Pacers, 31. Ball will come in, 14 on the shot clock. Baseline, front court, far side. Shepard in, McConnell out. Nemhart lobs it to Turner. Turner played by Tillman. Right side, this is Nemhart for three over near his own bench. Nemhart has it going. A dozen in the quarter. Indiana by 18. Nemhart gets it in. McDermott back to Nemhart. Bombs away. He hit a three from 30 feet out on the right side, putting the capper on the best quarter of his young NBA career. Halftime downtown with the score. The Indiana Pacers 69, the Boston Celtics 57. Dipsy-do, how do you do? Nemhart with a pirouette on the left wing, scorching the Boston defense, driving to the goal and laying it in. He's got 23. Boston takes a timeout, and the Pacers will go to work with McConnell on the handle. 2:16 left in the third. The lead has been cut from 18 to 10. Bounce pass right edge of the arc. Weak side cutter. Toppin and Siakam from the right edge of the arc found him for a dunk.
Beautiful cut by Toppin. He catches Derek White asleep at the wheel over there on the weak side.
The lead was 18. It's 9 as we head to the fourth quarter in Game 3. The Indiana Pacers 90, the Boston Celtics 81. Nemhart has the ball for Indiana. Off the Turner screen, down the right side. He fakes once, but he can't clear the shot. Lobs it back to the top. Turner returns it to Nemhart with 10 to shoot. Just over 3 minutes to play. Open man near corner, and McConnell hits the three, and the Pacers are up by 8. Nemhart picks up his bounce, almost turned it over. It's knocked into the backcourt. He got it back. He'll come to the front court, gives it to Siakam, who drives and misses. Boston can tie or take the lead. 45 seconds remaining. Tatum has it on top. Tatum picks it up, goes perimeter right. Holiday drives. He's at the rim, and he put it home as he's fouled. Boston goes up 3-0, defeating the Pacers 114 to 111.
And when we return, Mark Boyle rejoins us on the Kroger pregame show. He's with Eddie Gill. This is the Elevance Health Radio Network.
Be part of something bigger with a career at Nucor. When you join our organization, you become part of a team that makes an impact on people's lives, communities, and the environment. Join us to forge deep bonds with teammates, get the freedom to activate your ideas, and gain the stability to build a lifelong career. Learn more at Nucor.com/careers. That's Nucor.com/careers. Come be a part of something bigger at Nucor. Nucor is an equal opportunity employer.
Kroger always gives you savings and rewards on top of our lower than low prices. And when you download the Kroger app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. And with a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. So you can always save big every day with our savings and rewards. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Upland Brewing Company is proud to be an official partner of the Indiana Pacers. Upland has been brewing award-winning craft beers right here in Indiana for 25 years. Whether you're looking to explore striking new flavors or sit back with a pint of Dragonfly, Indiana's best-selling IPA, Upland beers are the perfect pairing for rooting on the blue and gold wherever you are. Join us at any of our 6 locations or find us at a grocery store near you. As always, Upland reminds you to drink responsibly and go Pacers.
Experience the Midwest's newest fine dining destination, Commission Row. Our menu includes the best locally sourced steaks, chops, seafood, and raw bar offerings. Created by Pacers Sports and Entertainment in partnership with Cunningham Restaurant Group, Commission Row is located right next to Cambridge Fieldhouse. Whether for lunch or dinner on the main level or drinks and mills, our speakeasy bar. Make Commission Row a part of your next game night. Learn more or make a reservation at CommissionRow.com.
The Kroger pregame show continues tonight. Here again, the voice of the Pacers, Mark Boyle, with former Pacer Eddie Gill.
Thank you, Pat. The Pacers down 3-0. And as we look at these conference finals, this one and the Minnesota-Dallas final, there seems a common thread there, Eddie, and it's this. Both are 3-0, but 5 of the 6 games, Game 2 in our series being perhaps the exception, the team that lost could have won. The younger team, the less experienced team, lost every time. How much of a factor is experience this late in the playoffs?
I think it's very much a factor. Obviously, I think
talent and skill set and being able to go out and deliver is probably first and foremost. But I do believe experience is one of those intangibles that has some real value, and being able to have a great understanding of what it takes to close out games, what it takes to get your level of focus at a certain level in which you don't make minor mistakes that could have a major impact on winning or losing. So when you have that experience and know how to get your mind in a certain place, it just gives you the ability to get to the next level.
From the Pacer perspective, you're down 3-0. You've lost 2 games that you could have won and didn't. These are mental challenges. How do you get past that and try to compete in Game 4?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest component of it all, and even to the point of how you close those out. It's a huge mental, or it can be a huge mental block, understanding the disappointment and frustration of what could be, as you referenced there. But again, this is one of those instances you have to have a short memory. There's 48 minutes that will consume the next couple hours or so of gameplay, and you got to figure out a way to go out there with a great sense of clarity in terms of your mental and your approach. And then physically, you have to have a super charged focus on how you want to compete from a physical standpoint, hit first mentality, all of those things that we talk about that'll turn into positive results. But there's some strategy associated with that as well.
No Tyrese Halliburton in Game 3. The same is true tonight in Game 4. What did you see in Game 3 that maybe was a direct result of Halliburton not being available?
I would say the second half, you would see the offensive flow and continuity really was bogged down. I think he's been tremendous in continuing to be able to keep the pace of play up. Not saying if he were there that it would automatically be fixed, because there's something to be said about the opponent and the gear that they put it in, especially on the defensive end of the floor. Holding the Pacers, I believe, to 42 points in the second half, really slowed the game down. They kept them out of the paint, which is where the Pacers thrived in the first half. So to have Tyrese Halliburton out there may be the ability to get the pace of play where you want it, create some extra and open opportunities for your team and your teammates. But that too is no guarantee.
Let's close with this. We've talked about Boston and some of the assets that they have, how good they are. No secret, they won 64 games. They were by far the best team in the league during the regular season. But see if we can put this into context. How good is this team that has the Pacers down 3-0?
I think it's one of the best teams assembled here in recent memory. I think with Porzingis healthy, they have the best starting lineup in the game. Regardless of who you're looking at, I think they have the best starting lineup. The acquisition of Porzingis, of a Drew Holiday, I think has been tremendous for this team throughout the entire season. There's a reason why they've had the best record. So there's no shame or no slight to the Pacers to be down 3-0 to this team.
That's Eddie Gill. I'm Mark Boyle. Game 4 is coming. But first, let's go back to Pat Boylan.
Mark and Eddie, thank you. The Celtics hope to close the Pacers out without needing a return trip to Boston. We'll hear from their head coach, Joe Mazzulla, the opponent's perspective when we return. This is the Elevance Health Radio Network.
What if healthcare worked for everyone? What if your health was measured by more than your vital signs? What if zucchini and kale were as accessible as burgers and fries? What if AI helped doctors to know what your body will do before you do? We aren't just asking these questions. With our health plans and services, we're taking steps to address them. Elevance Health, where health can go. Learn more at elevancehealth.com.
At KeyBank, we know a small moment like,
whoa, my kid's got a serious backhand,
can lead to an even bigger question like,
tennis campus how much?
And that's the type of moment where we'll meet you to help you build a savings plan for expenses big and small so your money can make money. Mike, how's that sound?
Sounds like match point.
Sounds like love.
We could serve up tennis puns all day.
For every financial need, we'll meet you in the moment. KeyBank opens doors. KeyBank member FDIC.
I'm Kristen Airy. Our family takes water quality seriously, and for 10 years, we've teamed up with the toughest water treatment company in the business, Connecticut. Connecticut's equipment made in the USA provides more contaminant removal than the competition. Our 2 new rescue dogs, Augie and Izzy, love the taste of the water from our Connecticut K5 drinking water station. Get your free in-home water test at ConnecticutIndy.com, offering solutions based on your needs and budget. Connecticut, official partner of the Indiana Pacers.
You know Unleaded 88 is engine smart and earth kind, but what does that mean really? Engine smart because Unleaded 88 burns cooler and cleaner with higher octane for superior performance at a great price. Earth kind because Unleaded 88 reduces toxic compounds in your fuel and burns more completely, reducing harmful emissions. That's good for our environment and our health. Engine smart, earth kind. 4 simple words to remember when you fill up. Choose Unleaded 88.
Welcome back to the Kroger pregame show from Gainbridge Fieldhouse. I'm your host, Pat Boylan. Tonight, the Indiana Pacers host the Boston Celtics. Indiana hoping to keep their lives alive. Joe Mazzulla explains how the Celtics got things turned around late in Game 3.
I never thought we couldn't cut in the lead because of our offense. I thought we couldn't cut in the lead because of our defense. And so I liked our execution throughout the game. Our shot quality at halftime was like 1.22. Their shot quality was like 1.12, but we just couldn't get a stop in the way that we needed to. We couldn't. It took us a little while to figure out what they were, It took us a little while to figure out how we were going to match up with them in order to slow them down and put us in the best position. Without Halliburton, they went to some of the different stuff and they had a lot of speed. So I never felt like it was our offense. I felt like it was our defense, and I thought we took it to another level in the second half. Down the stretch, I thought we executed defensively and offensively. I mean, we made the right play at the rim, extra pass, good screening. I thought it was a high-level execution on both ends of the floor, especially in the fourth quarter. But the thing I liked the most was just, we talk about it all the time, like it takes what it takes, and every game's going to be different. And I felt like in the first half it kind of caught us by surprise that we were down by that much. When I was like, I kind of told them, like, fellas, it's going to happen. Like, might not be the last time we're down by double digits. So I liked the way we handled that, and it was just a test of mindset and toughness. And I thought the guys came through big time. Once we embraced the fact that we were down double digits on the road in a Game 3 against Indiana, I thought it was pretty fun. And so I loved just the approach that we took. I loved the mindset that we had. I thought we executed well on both ends of the floor. We made the plays that were necessary to win. And that's how games are going to go. So you have to be able to win in different ways. You have to be able to get through certain stuff. And I thought our guys did a great job getting through it. Our offensive execution in general was good, and our pick and roll execution was good. I thought guys made the right play at certain times, whether to drive it, whether to pass it, one mores. And so I thought even when we had some empty possessions where, we got a couple shot clock violations, I thought we were playing with the right intentions, looking to make the right play, and that's the most important thing.
That's the head coach of the Boston Celtics, Joe Mazzulla. Rick Carlisle says the Pacers will be motivated and aggressive tonight. We'll hear from the Pacers head coach when we return. This is the Elevance Health Radio Network.
Introducing Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yuengling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass. Raise the bar. Flight by Yuengling. Now available wherever beer is sold. DG Yuengling and Son Incorporated. Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Please enjoy responsibly.
Plan ahead for that next conference room meeting at work and watch people come to life when you walk in the room with that purple box from Jack's Donuts. You'll have plenty of choices with over 30 varieties of donuts. Add a 96-ounce box of Jack's Donuts coffee and hit that conference room in style. Let Jack's Donuts take care of your next big corporate meeting. Jack's Donuts since 1961. Learn more at jacksdonuts.com.
At Bet365, we don't do ordinary. We believe that every sport should be epic. Every basket, every game, every point, every play. From the moments that are legendary to the ones that fly under the radar. Whether it's a three-pointer at the buzzer to tie the game or a player goes 2 for 2 at the foul line. Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only, must be physically located in Indiana. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
The best athletes don't just play the game, they change it. When it comes to investing, Gainbridge is doing the same. Their online platform does things differently by putting you in control, so you can invest on your own terms and grow your savings over time. It's a better way to invest, because it's investing your way. Get started today with as little as $1,000 at Gainbridge.io. Gainbridge is an official partner of the Indiana Pacers.
Inside Gainbridge Fieldhouse, you're listening to the Kroger pregame show. Pacers and Boston Celtics tonight for game number 4. I'm Pat Boylan. TJ McConnell reviews Indiana's game 3 loss.
Boston's a great team, offensively and defensively. But, our pace, especially in transition, on makes or misses, getting it out and attacking the rim. I thought it was really good in the first half, and, we continue to try to do that in the second half, but, they made adjustments, and we got there a little bit, but not as much as we would like. But credit them for, kind of getting back and making adjustments in the second half. Just one of those things where it was next guy up, and I think Andrew Nemhard took his game to another level tonight, but he's been playing at a high level all year and has really, really stepped his game up in the postseason. We aren't in that position without him. Obviously, this one stings, but there's no guy in this locker room that's packed it in. We're going to try to get one here and extend this series and then go back to Boston and try to make things difficult. But there's no guy in this locker room that's going to quit, I'll tell you that much.
That's TJ McConnell. Pascal Siakam explains what went right and wrong in the Pacers' loss on Saturday.
I thought, we played well for good periods of time. Definitely a tough one. Especially, we had a lot of energy. The guys came out, defending well, running well, and we just didn't have in that fourth quarter. We didn't have enough. Did a good job in the first half. The second half, not as much. They made runs and weren't able to just kind of come back and have that same intensity. We had a couple of turnovers. Against a team like that, no lead is safe. So we gotta play well to the end. To this point, we've had an incredible season, and nobody wants to see it end. So we're gonna fight to the end. And I think the guys, for us, is just let's get one game. We can't look ahead. Whatever is in front of us, don't matter. We got to focus on the next game and give everything that we have to win that game.
Pacers forward Pascal Siakam. Rick Carlisle says he didn't consider calling a timeout late in Game 3. He explains why.
With 8 or 9 seconds left, and you're in transition after a miss. I trust our players to be able to create a better shot than calling timeout and having them set their defense and run our end of game stuff on their video and show their players. It's more of a play basketball type situation, and we've done well this year trusting our players. I'm just very disappointed, but the guys, this group, the way they're battling, and we're gonna come at these guys harder on Monday. All right, and our fans need to come out and they need to be louder than they've ever been, and we've got to extend this series. We got to get back on that plane for Game 5. That's what we got to do.
The head coach of the Indiana Pacers is Rick Carlisle. It is a do-or-die game here for the Pacers. Tonight, game number 4, they're down 3-0, despite having leads in games 1 and 3 in the final 90 seconds. They'll look to earn their first win of the series here tonight and stave off elimination. The Pacers are 6-1 in this building in the playoffs, and they are 2-0 when facing elimination. The Indiana Fever season is underway, and this will be a busy building here this week. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday home games. Catch Caitlin Clark in the Indiana Fever by visiting feverbasketball.com/tickets. That's feverbasketball.com/tickets to catch the fever. Tickets have sold well, but there are good seats and affordable seats remaining if the Pacers do win today. Game 5 will be on Wednesday, a Game 6 back in Indiana on Friday. You can purchase those at pacers.com/tickets. That'll wrap up the Kroger pregame show. When we return, it's Mark Boyle and Eddie Gill, Pacers Celtics, Game 4 on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
This is the exclusive radio home of the Indiana Pacers.
WIBC HD2, W298BB, WIBC HD3, W22ACX, Indianapolis.
Driving to his right. Sends it into the lane.
This is Indiana Pacers basketball. Now, here's the voice of the Pacers, Mark Boyle.
Good evening and welcome to a night of playoff basketball with the Indiana Pacers. Tonight, Game 4 of a best-of-7 Eastern Conference Championship Series as the Pacers take on the Boston Celtics at Gainbridge Fieldhouse in downtown Indianapolis, Indiana. The Pacers fell into an unenviable hole 2 nights ago, losing to the Celtics 114-111. This allowed Boston to take a 3-games-to-none lead in this best-of-7. Worth noting, no team in NBA history has ever recovered from such a deficit to win a best-of-7. Andrew Nembhard had a remarkable game for the Pacers with 32 points, but with the game on the line, the Pacers were outscored 13-2 over the final 2 minutes and 38 seconds. For the Celtics, Jason Tatum scored 36 points and grabbed 10 rebounds. The Pacers have done several things well in this series. They're shooting 52% from the floor and 85% from the line, but they've been outscored by 9 points per game from the line. They just haven't been able to get there, although they are shooting well. In addition, the Celtics, who are a premium three-point shooting team, second in the league to Oklahoma City in percentage during the regular season and leading the league in points scored from outside the arc, they've had a significant advantage in this series, outscoring the Pacers by 17 points per game from outside the arc. So if you add the difference in three-point shooting and the difference from the foul line, the Celtics are outscoring the Pacers by an average of 26 points per game in those two areas, and that has proven to be a task too daunting for the Pacers to overcome. If Indiana does win tonight, that would mean we look at a Game 5 Wednesday in Boston. If the Pacers can prolong the series beyond that, it's back here for a game on Friday night, and then if the series goes the duration, the full 7, Game 7 would be in Boston on Sunday. Tonight in downtown Indianapolis, it's the Pacers and the Boston Celtics. Boston in front, 3-0, and looking to close it out. Our studio producer is Eddie Garrison. Our on-site engineer is Scott Fenstermaker. With Pat Boylan and Eddie Gill, I'm Mark Boyle. Stay with us. We'll get to the lineups when we come back. You're listening to Pacers Playoff Basketball on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
Today we have 2 very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So we could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right. Oh, I like it. So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip? Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
What if healthcare worked for everyone? What if your health was measured by more than your vital signs? What if zucchini and kale were as accessible as burgers and fries? What if AI helped doctors to know what your body will do before you do? We aren't just asking these questions. With our health plans and services, we're taking steps to address them. Elevance Health, where health can go. Learn more at elevancehealth.com.
At KeyBank, we know a small moment like,
what's it like to have a yard?
Can lead to an even bigger question like,
am I ready to buy a home?
And that's the type of moment where we'll meet you, prepared to talk about everything you need to know when applying for a mortgage, so you can try to turn those backyard dreams into reality. Paul?
Yes?
Question. Are you a hammock person?
You know, I think I might be.
For every financial need, we'll meet you in the moment. KeyBank opens doors. NMLS 399797, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey fans, this is Rick Carlisle, head coach of the Indiana Pacers. What meal goes best with Pacers basketball?
a Philly cheesesteak sub right off the grill and fresh out of the oven from Penn Station East Coast Subs. All season long, when the Pacers win, bring a friend. Just text BOGO to 727-722 by 10 a.m. the morning after any Pacers win this season to receive a buy one, get one free coupon to use in-store the next day. Visit Pacers.com/Penn Station for full details. It's all about good taste.
Welcome back to Gainbridge Fieldhouse, downtown Indianapolis. The Pacers and the Boston Celtics continue their Eastern Conference Championship Series. Boston in complete command, leading 3-0. The Pacers hope to start the journey back tonight, but it is worth noting that no team in NBA history has ever fallen behind 3-0 and then gone on to win a best of 7. The Pacers will play without Tyrese Halliburton as they did in Game 3. The Pacers now, including the regular season, have played 14 times without Halliburton. They've won 7 and lost 7. 2 of those 7 losses to Boston, one during the regular season, and then the Game 3 loss 2 nights ago. In Game 3, Ben Shepherd started. He has struggled in this series. He didn't score at all in Game 3. And in the series, he's just 4 of 14 from the floor, 0 of 9 from three-point range. Andrew Nembhard with 32 points in Game 3, more than he had ever scored in any game during his brief NBA career, gets the start. Up front, the same 3, Miles Turner, Aaron Nesmith, and Pascal Siakam. The Celtics go with Drew Holiday and Derek White in the back. Holiday had the decisive points in Game 3 as Boston closed with a 13-2 run. He had the final 5 points in that run. Al Horford, who had a terrific Game 3, 7 of 12 from three-point range, 23 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 block shots. Plus their superb forward combination, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Brown had 24, Tatum 36 in Game 3. That's a total of 60, which is about 10 points more per game than they combined to average during the regular season, and it's very consistent with the contribution they've made against the Pacers this season, both in the regular season when these teams played 5 times, with Boston winning 2, and now in this 3-game series to date with the Celtics having won all 3. Tonight in downtown Indianapolis, it's the Pacers and the Boston Celtics. With Pat and Eddie, I'm Mark. Stay with us. First quarter play-by-play next on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
You saw and heard what happened in the Pacers game, but what didn't you see? Everything that happens on the court is influenced by what's going on off it. And only Indy Star is going to give you that story. Only Indy Star has the Pacers covered every day from every angle. It's not just about the X's and O's. Indy Star will get you behind the scenes, whether it's a hidden reason for their success or something you might not want to hear about after a loss. But if you want to know what's happening with the Pacers, you can only get the full story from Indy Star.
The Indiana Pacers are proud to partner with Indiana Donor Network and Donate Life Indiana to remind fans that anyone can say yes to being an organ donor, whether you're a savvy veteran or an up-and-coming rookie. There are no restrictions based on age or health conditions, and organ donation truly does provide the gift of life for someone who needs a transplant. Sign up when you're at the BMV or anytime at donatelifeindiana.org, and be sure to talk to your family about your decision.
Want the lowest tire price period? Then save up to $200 with rebates on a set of 4 Goodyear tires. Plus, only Bell Tire includes the entire life package, exclusive and extensive maintenance to help you get more miles out of every tire you buy. Get up to $200 off with rebates on 4 Goodyears with entire life. Visit our website to see how it all works for you. Buy online and you will save time. Get up to $200 off. Get the lowest tire price period and get entire life. Only at Bell Tire. See store or belltire.com for details. Restrictions apply.
Kroger always gives you savings and rewards on top of our lower-than-low prices. And when you download the Kroger app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. And with a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. So you can always save big every day with our savings and rewards. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
With Eddie Gill, I'm Mark Boyle. We're high above the floor, opposite the 2-team benches, here at the world's greatest basketball arena, Gainbridge Fieldhouse, in downtown Indianapolis. The Pacers and the Celtics playing for the 4th time in this series. For the 9th time this season, Boston has won 6 of the 8. including the 3 games in this series. Games 1 and 3 went to the final possession before the Celtics pulled it out. Boston won the game in the middle fairly decisively. The lineups are as we thought they would be. For Indiana, Shepard, Nembhard, Turner, Siakam, and Nesmith. For Boston, Holiday, White, Horford, Tatum, and Brown. During the regular season, Pascal Siakam was Indiana's leading scorer and rebounder. Tyrese Halliburton was the league leader in assists. He misses tonight's game, the second game he's missed in this series. He also missed game 3 with that left hamstring injury. Tatum is Boston's leading scorer and rebounder. White, their leading assist man. Rick Carlisle is the head coach of the Pacers. He played with 3 teams, including the Celtics, during the course of his playing career and was with Boston's 1986 NBA championship team. Joe Mazzulla is the head coach of the Boston Celtics. He is the youngest coach in the NBA. His second season, 35 years old. He has a stellar record, 121 wins, just 43 losses. The Celtics have won 74% of their games since he became the head coach. Tonight's officials, as assigned by the association. The crew chief is in his 21st season. That's Zach Zarba. James Capers works in his 29th season, and Pat Frere, the third member of this crew, is in his 23rd season. The Pacers and Celtics, the 2 best offensive teams in the NBA. Boston first, Indiana second. The Pacers, though, did lead the league in scoring. And with the best shooting team in the NBA, Boston, meanwhile, scored more points from three-point range than any team in the league, and both teams have operated quite effectively on the offensive end. Defensively, Boston second to Minnesota during the regular season, Indiana 24th, and they have not fared well defensively in these playoffs. Of the 16 teams that made it to the playoffs, Indiana ranks 13th defensively. We are just about set to go. If the Pacers can force a Game 5, that will be played in Boston on Wednesday. A 6th game would be here on Friday, and a winner-take-all 7th game, should it come to that, would be back in Boston Sunday night. Pat Boylan is courtside. We'll get to him with some frequency as the broadcast rolls along. With Eddie Gill, I'm Mark Boyle. Let's first talk about the mindset, because it's prevalent for both teams. The Celtics up 3-0 against a team that by almost any objective measure they are superior to, particularly given the fact that the Pacers don't have Halliburton. It would be natural, perhaps, to fight a letdown. From the Pacers' perspective, it's a steep mountain to climb down 3-0. No team has ever come back from that in the history of the league. So take us through it. What are the Celtics dealing with, and how are the Pacers coping?
Yeah, from a Celtics perspective, when you're thinking about the absence of Tyrese Halliburton, sometimes you can let human nature take over and take your foot off the gas a little bit, understanding that's one of the better players for the Pacers, and he's been instrumental in their success throughout the season. So there's some of that, but also you have the element of the Eastern Conference Finals and an opportunity to advance, get some rest, and prepare yourself for the finals, which is obviously the ultimate goal. So maybe they have some motivation to just put this series away there. But from a Pacers perspective, it's significantly one of those real must-wins. We hear some of the must-win talk throughout an 82-game season. I don't necessarily subscribe to that. But this one here is a must-win. Otherwise, you start planning your summer out, and ultimately the season comes to an end. So look to see them come out with a heightened sense of urgency. Look to see Gainbridge Fieldhouse bring that energy and ultimately try to motivate this team and inspire this team to a great result and a great performance here tonight.
We welcome those of you who have joined us via the Elevance Health Radio Network, our affiliates in Muncie, Indiana, WMUN, 92.5 FM and 1340 AM. And our game night special tonight features the Pacers Racers t-shirt for just $20. You can shop tonight's exclusive game night special and more online at PacersTeamStore.com while supplies last. Al Horford will jump for Boston. Miles Turner will stand in for the Pacers. The Celtics are in green with white numerals, letters, and trim. The Pacers, for the 17th time in 17 playoff games, will play in yellow with blue and white numerals, letters, and trim. Turner and Horford are ready. The crew chief is Zach Zarba, and he now moves into the center jump circle. He'll put the ball in play, and Game 4 will be underway. The opening tap is controlled easily in backcourt by Boston. Jason Tatum has the ball, delivers it to Drew Holiday. Holiday near the logo at center court, played by Pascal Siakam. Back to Tatum, perimeter left. Aaron Nesmith has him. Al Horford up to screen. Shot clock to 10. Miles Turner switches out on Tatum. He sends it left side. Bounce pass from Horford into the corner. The first shot of the game taken from right in front of the Boston bench. Jaylen Brown missed a three, and the Pacers hurry to the offensive end with their first look. Nesmith on top to Siakam, and now Nembhard coming off of that 32-point game in Game 3. Bounces it left of the lane. Siakam on the catch against Tatum. 7 seconds to shoot. Siakam backing in, turns, dotted half. Nice shot, well played by Tatum, but Siakam hit it anyway.
Yeah, that's great execution. I love to see the play call first to start the game, get Siakam going on the post, gets turnaround to go.
Siakam has been excellent throughout the course of the playoffs, shooting 55% from the floor through the 16-game run. 2-0 Pacers. Boston back the other way, and a foul has been called. Nembhard picks up his first. 54 seconds into the quarter. Boston will play it in from the side. They closed Game 3 with a 13-2 run over the final 2:38. They won it by 3, and they're in front 3-0. Driving the left baseline, Brown lost the ball, picked it back up, fed it out to Tatum, who nearly fumbled it away. Now he's in control, left of the arc. Step back three on the way, and it's clean. Tatum continues to shoot the ball well. He had struggled from three-point range throughout the playoff until Game 3 when he made 5 of 10. They lead 3-2. This is the most prolific three-point shooting team in the NBA, and they've outscored the Pacers from three-point range by an average of 17 points a game. Nembhard scores a jump shot from mid-range, and it's 4-3 Pacers. Boston comes left to right. Brown with it over near the left side hash mark. Takes it to the center of the floor. Played by Nesmith. Drives it down the right side and lays it in. Brown and Tatum have been a handful throughout the series, and they have Boston's first 5 points. Nembhard with a three halfway down, pops out. Rebound Siakam. He put it back too hard. White has the ball for Boston. Driving to the top of the circle. Flips it inside. Tatum down low. His shot was deflected by Nesmith, and it's out of bounds. Indiana will take it. Boston leading 5-4.
And there's been a couple of adjustments here in terms of matchups here. Nembhard has taken Brown and putting Siakam on Drew Holiday.
Nembhard brings it up. He'll be doing a lot of the ball handling with Halliburton out. Holiday is on him. Holiday is a superb defender. Nembhard bouncing left edge. Shepard has it against White. To the free throw line, Turner. Back outside to Nembhard. Drives and whips it right back downstairs. Turner banked it up too hard. Horford pulls it out of there for Boston. They're in front 5-4. 2.5 minutes gone first quarter. Holiday left edge. Thought about a three. Now terminates the dribble and gives it to White. White retreats to the logo and hands it perimeter right to Tatum. Shot clock to 9. Tatum working against Shepard about 30 feet away. Edge of the arc with the left hand. 4 to shoot. Top of the circle on the way. Negative. Rebound Nesmith. Pacers trailing 5-4. Nembhard handles. Right sideline. It's Nesmith against White. Using the left hand, he'll send it to the top. Nembhard off the Turner screen, kicks to the corner. Nesmith is there. He misses the three, and it's rebounded by Tatum. Nesmith has had a problem with the three-point shot in this series, and he couldn't connect there. Brown tried to work his way through traffic and was denied at the rim. The ball then deflected out of bounds. Boston will play it in from the baseline.
It's a very good contest there. Good challenge by Nembhard without fouling. Miles Turner is there, able to provide a little support as well, contesting that shot attempt.
Amplifying on what I said about Nesmith, he's shooting just 29% from three-point range in these playoffs. Quite a departure from his regular season. Dead on three, and that's Holiday. This team is relentless, Eddie, in their use of the three, and it's a huge advantage for them.
Yeah, they attack it at a really high level, whether it's off the dribble screens. They also do a great job of attacking the paint and kickouts.
8-4 for Boston. Siakam carves out a shot from just inside the foul line, and it's 8-6. 3.5 minutes gone, first quarter. Boston comes with Holiday on top against Nesmith, and now Horford will send it down to the left wing. Brown backing in on Nembhard. Turner drops to double. The Celtics work it out of the double team. White perimeter right, hits a three.
There's zero hesitation on their shot attempts. You have to meet the catch. You're not close enough.
They're 3 of 4 from out there, and now a whistle halts play. The Pacers down early, 11-6. A foul on the Celtics. It's on Tatum. It's his first. It's quite a dilemma. If you decide to double team, then they've got all these three-point shooters, and if you don't, they've got any number of guys that can beat you by themselves.
That's exactly right. There's a lot of work associated with contesting and making some of these shot attempts challenging.
Boston by 5. Siakam bullies his way into the lane, but is short with a jump shot. Horford pulls it down for Boston. Up the floor to Holiday. On the break, a 3 from the left edge. Holiday's second of the game, and as you can tell from the reaction, a significant number of Celtic fans in the building tonight. Boston with the early jump, 14-6. Nembhard scores on a pull-up from the foul line. Nembhard has 4, Siakam has 4, but Boston is rolling offensively. They've hit 4 of their 5 threes, and they lead 14-8. Left side, another 3 on the way, and White misses this one. It's rebounded by Turner. Up the floor comes Nembhard. Veering to his right, leaves it for Neesmith. Thought about a 3, gives it to Turner, who takes the 3. Off the back of the rim, rebounded by Tatum. And the Celtics take a 6-point lead to the forecourt. Nearly 5 minutes gone first quarter. Brown scissors down the left side, laid it up way too hard with the left hand. Nembhard starts the break with a long pass to Shepard. Shepard left edge of the arc, driving it on White, spun into the lane, fades to the baseline. White blocked the shot, and it hits the baseline. It's out of bounds to Indiana. White blocked 4 shots in Game 3, including 2 from Turner, and that time he denied Shepard.
Yeah, it's tremendous defensive one-on-one players on this team. They play great defense collectively, number 2 in the league, and Rick Carlisle wants to talk about it.
7:02 left in the quarter. Boston with the early jump. Every time the Pacers connect on a foul shot, Citizens Energy Group and the Pacers team up to donate $5 to the Warm Heart, Warm Home Foundation, which provides utility bill assistance for thousands of Hoosiers each year. To learn more or to donate, visit citizensenergygroup.com/WHWH. 7:02 left, first quarter downtown. Boston up 14-8. You're listening to Pacers playoff basketball on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
They don't call it Sailor Jerry's spiced rum for nothing. We make our rum in the name of Norman Sailor Jerry Collins, father of the old school tattoo. You've seen them before, bright, bold, and filled with meaning. As an independent spirit, he lived his life all in the way we approach making our rum now. Still made the old school way, 92 proof, with all natural spices and flavors. This is a solid drink, no matter how you like it. Respect his legacy. Drink Sailor Jerry responsibly.
The NBA app is everyone's app. Every fan of every team.
Oh, my goodness.
Everyone who follows LeBron, Tatum, and Embiid in the app. Every warrior who's ready to go to battle over three-point percentages. Every streetwear king who's here for the tunnel fits. Every young buck, nugget, and grizzly who wants to take a peek behind the scenes of the league. And everyone else on this floating basketball we call Earth. Download the NBA app today. Available in the Google Play, Apple app, and Android stores.
Now you can call every shot when it comes to investing, because Gainbridge's easy online platform puts you in control of your own financial future. Choose trusted products, invest on your own terms with as little as $1,000, and watch your savings grow over time with reliable returns. You make the choices, you make the calls. So no matter what, you're always in the lead. Get started today at Gainbridge.io. Gainbridge is an official partner of the Indiana Pacers.
At Ascension St. Vincent, we're committed to being your first choice for healthcare in Indianapolis. Our cardiologists and heart and vascular surgeons are recognized for delivering the most advanced heart and vascular care. Patients choose us for leading brain tumor and stroke care, and families come to Peyton Manning Children's Hospital for advanced specialty care. And we also excel in the things that can't be measured. Listening more closely, caring more compassionately. Get the care you need at ascension.org.
7 minutes, 2 seconds left first quarter. Game 4. Boston looking to close out, and they lead 14-8 with 3 plans to choose from. You can select Pacers season tickets for next season to fit your schedule. Plus, you'll get added perks like exclusive events with the team, discounts on Pacers gear, and more. Learn more at Pacers.com/season tickets. With Eddie Gill, I'm Mark Boyle. We're high above courtside here at the world's greatest basketball arena, Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Downtown Indianapolis, Indiana, across the way, down on the floor between the two team benches. Pat Boylan. Good day, sir.
Mark Eddy, hello. 154 teams have gone down 3-0 in NBA history. 0 have come back to win the series. That's the uphill climb the Pacers face, and it's so steep, no one has ever traversed it. And to make things even more difficult, the Pacers will attempt to do so without Tyrese Halliburton. He was injured in Game 2, did not play in Game number 3. Rick Carlisle didn't have much to share about his status pregame. Other than that, he was out here again for Game 4 tonight.
Multiple changes. Shepard, Turner, and Siakam lead. Timothy John McConnell Jr. in the game. He's got the ball, and his jump shot in the lane is good. TJ joined the mix along with Obadiah Toppin Jr. and Isaiah Jackson. The Pacers give up an immediate counterattack. White drives to the goal, lays it in with the right hand. They're up by 6. It's McConnell and Toppin with Nembhard, Nesmith, and Jackson. Nembhard nearly walked, but got rid of it to Nesmith, who drains a 3 from the right edge.
Yeah, that's a beautiful shot fake there. He's able to get Drew Holiday out of position. Find Nesmith.
16-13 Boston. Now Tatum attacking in on the right side. Can't clear the shot. Lobs it back to the top. It's in Brown's hands. Horford with that high middle screen. Brown drives and pitches it back to Horford. Now right edge Tatum. Hard drive to the baseline. He got to the glass and finished. Tatum has 5. Boston has hit 7 of their 13 shots. They have an early 18-13 lead. Halfway through the quarter. McConnell on the left wing. Off a screen from Jackson. Got into the lane and took it home.
Beautiful job of turning the corner for the layup on Brown.
McConnell with some spark. A couple of early field goals after checking in. It's 18-15 Boston. Brown on the move, and McConnell overly aggressive. Played him with the hands out at the top of the circle. That's his first. Doug McDermott will get some early work. He played just under 4 minutes, scored 2 points in Game 3, and he'll replace Nembhard here. Carlisle, Eddie, going to the bench early and often.
Yeah, he's really active with getting guys in and out of the game right now. Some of that may be want to keep guys fresh and play with ultimate energy here tonight.
Holiday drives the lane off the inbound and tosses in 2 more. Boston very efficient to start the game. They've hit 8 of their 14 shots. They lead by 5. McConnell at the other end on the right wing. Sam Hauser is checked in for Boston. He plays McConnell. Not successfully, though, as McConnell beat him into the lane, but missed with the left hand. Here they come with Xavier Tillman Sr. into the near side corner. Hauser missed a 3. Toppin with a weak side rebound. With Hauser and Tillman in, Horford and White are out. Boston up by 5. Driving left side, no. That was Nesmith. Rebound taken out of there by Holiday of Boston. Center of the floor, Brown down the middle of the lane. Kicks to the far corner. Tatum has it in front of his own bench. Nesmith closes out. Tatum has his bounce if he wants to use it. Instead, opting to shoot a 3 that falls off the front of the rim. Jackson with the outlet up the middle of the floor. Here comes McConnell down the middle of the lane, and he lays it in.
Beautiful attack there. Looks like the Celtics may have been playing for him to pass it, but he's able to attack and finish with the left.
Boston 20, Indiana 17. Brown on the logo at center court. Toppin has it. Hauser moves up to screen. Brown goes the other way. McDermott switches out. Play is still outside the arc. Brown sends it into the lane. Touch pass from Holiday out to Hauser, who sends it to the corner. From there, Tillman drives right of the rim. Recycled by Jackson, and that will be a shot clock violation.
Fantastic job by Isaiah Jackson. He doesn't succumb to a couple shot fakes. He just waits for that shot to go up and smacks it back at him.
4:25 left in the quarter. Boston by 3. McConnell moving, perimeter right, picks up the dribble, sends it to the wing. Nesmith back to the top. McConnell holds it, now sends it right back to Nesmith. The return to McConnell. McConnell angling to his right, top of the circle, shot clock to 8. Gives it to Nesmith. Nothing really unfolding here. Nesmith missing a 3, and the rebound is Tatum's. 4 minutes left in the quarter. Boston takes a 3-point lead to the attack. Brown drives at the length into the corner for a catch and shoot 3, and Hauser delivers. He was 0 of 9 from 3-point range in the series, in the playoff before this, and it's 23-17. Boston by 6. They've outscored the Pacers 15-3 from 3-point range. Toppin has it, driving it on Tillman, down the left side, right hand too strong, tipped up, no. That was Jackson. He got it back and blew a blank layup. However, McConnell rebounds. They'll give him the 3. He will reluctantly take it and miss it off the front of the rim. Toppin couldn't control it. It's out of bounds to Boston. Boy, McConnell has to be more proactive with that 3-point shot.
Yeah, I mean, they're matching him up again with the big. Xavier Tillman is guarding him, absolutely daring him to take those shots. That's how you see some of the lack of continuity on offensive possession sometimes.
Hauser cut from the weak side. McDermott may have gotten a fingernail on the layup. Either way, he missed it. McConnell has it. Out to McDermott. One bounce and a dead-on 3. Doug McDermott.
He'll shoot it. That is the reason why he's out there on the floor. One of the best shooters in the game. Great to see him get a look.
Boston takes a timeout. If this series continues, it'll be Wednesday night in Boston. Then, if it's still going on, Friday night back here in Indianapolis, and you can show your Pacers game ticket before every home game. At Harry and Izzy's downtown between 4 and 7 o'clock, you'll receive a special pregame meal. Make your reservations at Harry and Izzy's downtown. You can do it the old-fashioned way. 317-635-9594. Or you can simply do it at harryandizzy's.com. 3:02 left first quarter. Boston's lead is 3 on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
And Papa John's, get you that fresh Papa Pairings menu and pair 2 or more ooey-gooey items for just $6.99 each. Pair a medium one-topping pizza with boneless or traditional wings, or Philly cheesesteak papadillas, or breadsticks, or cheese sticks, or garlic knots, or brownies, or chocolate chip cookies, or cinnamon pull-aparts, and more. When you pair them, each becomes only $6.99. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some Papa Pairings. Only at Papa John's.
Today we have 2 very special guests on our program, introducing Len and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right. Oh, I like it. So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip? Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
At Bet365, we don't do ordinary. We believe that every sport should be epic. Every basket, every game, every point, every play. From the moments that are legendary to the ones that fly under the radar. See for yourself when you sign up today, and you'll get $150 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only, must be physically located in Indiana. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. Terms and conditions apply.
She's worked hard. We're so proud to drop her off at her dream school.
We've grown so much. This new location will be a dream for our business.
With this dream gym at home, the whole family can get stronger together.
Forum Credit Union helps you save, share, and grow for the moments you dream about. Learn about becoming a member and our services at forumcu.com. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal Opportunity Lender. NMLS number 469848.
Pacers starting slowly, just 9 of 23, 39% from the floor, but the McDermott 3 leading to the timeout has cut Boston's lead to 3. One stop to start has the career resources you need to succeed. Develop in-demand skills and shoot your shot at a new career path by visiting onestoptostart.in.gov. Late first quarter, game 4, Celtics lead 3-0. They're up 3 at 23-20 as we go down to Pat.
Post game on Saturday, Rick Carlisle shared an aggressive mindset for his team after falling down 3-0, saying, quote, "We're going after these guys, and believe me when I tell you we're going after them." The next day after practice, he shared that it should be motivation to not have the trophy ceremony for the Eastern Conference champion, potentially Boston Celtics, here on this floor in Indianapolis. Now, the Pacers are 2-0 in postseason, facing elimination, and that includes a Game 6 in this building last series against New York.
I'm told that Miles Turner's back is acting up. That's been the case from time to time throughout the course of the season, but he is available to return. Siakam has returned. He's playing with McConnell, McDermott, Toppin, and Jackson. White back in for Boston, got it to Tatum on the foul line. He lobbed it to the goal, and it's guided off the glass by Horford. Boston by 5. They're playing with Hauser, White, Horford, Tatum, and Brown. McConnell brings it up for the Pacers. Left hand across the timeline through the logo. Perimeter right. McDermott hands it back to McConnell. Works his way to the right wing. Now drives it to the foul line. Lobs it down to Jackson, but threw it over his head. Jackson managed to save it from going out of bounds, and it winds up with Toppin, perimeter left for 3.
That is tremendous work once again by Isaiah Jackson. All 9 other players thought that ball was going out of bounds, and he's able to save it.
He's got 3 rebounds in 5 minutes. The Pacers are +4 on the glass. Boston leads by 2, 2:07 left in the quarter. Hauser, left sideline to Horford, back outside to Tatum. Tatum against McDermott, drives it to the left wing with the left hand down to the baseline, and he finishes with a right-hand scoop. Tatum, who had 36 in Game 3, has 7 in the first quarter of Game 4. They lead by 4. Pacers led early by 2. They've trailed by as many as 8. McConnell, perimeter right, center of the floor, Toppin. Toppin will launch another three. This time he shot it off the back of the rim. Rebound hits the floor, bounces out of bounds on the near side. Boston will bring it from backcourt. Andrew Nembhard is back on for the Pacers. And he will replace McConnell. Boston going to its bench. Peyton Pritchard is in, and he'll give Brown a rest. Pritchard is a dangerous three-point shooter. He is shooting 45% over the course of Boston's playoff run from outside the arc. White brings it ahead. They've outscored the Pacers 15-9 early from three-point range. Tatum on the foul line against Nembhard. He's got a size advantage here. He'll work his way to the dotted half and use that size advantage, but he hoisted up an air ball. Nembhard perhaps got a piece of it, and here comes Toppin for Indiana. On top, the handoff to Nembhard. Works his way to the dotted half, fades and misses off the back of the rim. The rebound mishandled by Horford. Siakam has it on the right sideline. He's backing in on the smaller White. Horford drops the double, and the pass intended for Jackson down low is tapped out of bounds by White. 58 and 3/10 seconds to go. 5 on the shot clock. Boston leads by 4. Ball comes in. Far side baseline forecourt. Indiana shooting just 39%. Boston is at 50%. Nembhard will work it in. Pritchard will challenge. And the inbound comes into the lane. Toppin left of the goal over White for 2.
A nice touch pass there from Nembhard there on the baseline, and good finish by Toppin.
Boston leading 27-25. 49 seconds left in the first quarter. White has the ball. He'll flip it to the right sideline. Horford, who hit 7 threes in game 3, misses a 3 from the right side. Toppin rebounds, feeds to Nembhard. Nembhard on the move. Cut off right edge of the arc by Pritchard. Pritchard sticks with him. Now he switches to the left hand, muscles his way into the lane, but can't bank it off the goal, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jackson. 27 and 2/10 to go. That leaves a 3 and 2/10 second separation between game and shot clocks. Boston will bring it up from backcourt. Hauser will get it in against full court pressure, and he'll bounce it to Pritchard. Pritchard will move it easily into the forecourt. 23 seconds left in the quarter. Boston is in front by 2. Pritchard on the logo at center court, played by Siakam. Going nowhere with a stationary right-hand bounce. Now left sideline Tatum. Shot clock to 7. He's outside the hash mark. He drives it to the top of the circle. Got it to Pritchard, who attacks, leaning in right side. He put it up and off, but he was fouled, and Pritchard will go to the line twice.
Yeah, Isaiah Jackson goes for that shot fake. As he flies by, I think he kicks Pritchard in the face. You look at this replay here.
When we say Pritchard earned a trip to the foul line, we definitely mean it.
He got it.
Now, they review everything. How is that not reviewable then? Well, you kick the guy in the face. It's not about intent.
Well,
I'm not saying it should be flagrant, but by rule, should that not at least be reviewed? Right? Pat, help me out. You're the rules guy.
I don't necessarily agree with your thought process.
Well, let's see what Pat has to say.
That boot to the face was hilarious, though.
Yeah, I think they can rule it a basketball play or not, and if they feel like he was just jumping.
Are they going to review it now?
No, I think he might be bleeding. Who knows?
Well, for the record, I would not call that a flagrant, but they review everything these days.
I think, the line I like to go through, his face just was caught in the way there.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Well, they'll have to.
Although I don't know how many times I've seen that, but I think it was definitely, to your point, incidental contact, yet and still a foul.
Incidental contact from up here, not from down there. 4 and 9/10 seconds to go in the quarter. He'll be on the line. You can shop, earn, and redeem points at Kroger this season. For every $1 you spend on participating items, 1 Pacer rewards point automatically added to your Kroger Plus account. You can cash in on Pacers game tickets, merchandise, autographed memorabilia, and more. Restrictions do apply. See terms and conditions at Kroger.com/Pacers terms. Pritchard has been reassembled, and he'll go to the line twice. 82% during the season. This is his 4th season from Oregon. He's become a very valuable player off of their bench. Doesn't play big minutes, but gets minutes every night and generally does something to contribute.
Yeah, right in line with what they want to do, and that's shoot the three-point shot. He shoots it with great range. Big-time floor spacer for guys like Tatum and Brown as they're operating.
He hits the foul shot. This has been a problem for the Pacers. They've been outscored by 9 points a game from the line in this series. And as Pritchard hits these two, those were the first foul shots taken by either team. Shot clock dark, 3 seconds to go. The Celtics had a foul to give, and they took it up at the top of the circle. Horford locking up McConnell. That's his first, and the Pacers have 2 and 6/10 seconds with which to work. They'll inbound from the near side hash mark in forecourt, and Toppin will replace Jackson. So it's Toppin and Siakam, Nembhard, McDermott, and McConnell. McConnell making the inbound pass, which will be challenged by Horford. McConnell from the near sideline, looking to the top, gives it to McDermott, takes it back, drives, and he scooped it up and in. As the quarter draws to a close, he came marching down the middle of the lane and just floated that ball up over the front of the rim. McConnell off the bench with 8 first quarter points, and after one, it's the Boston Celtics 29, the Indiana Pacers 27. You're listening to Pacers playoff basketball on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
What if healthcare worked for everyone? What if your health was measured by more than your vital signs? What if zucchini and kale were as accessible as burgers and fries? What if AI helped doctors to know what your body will do before you do? We aren't just asking these questions. With our health plans and services, we're taking steps to address them. Elevance Health, where health can go. Learn more at elevancehealth.com.
After snacking on Arby's 2 for $5 chicken wraps in ranch, barbecue, or honey mustard, they'll be all you think about. During lunch, Arby's chicken wraps. During dinner, Arby's chicken wraps. During a bite of Arby's chicken wraps, man can't wait for that next bite of Arby's chicken wraps. Give in to Arby's new 2 for $5 wraps today. Arby's, we have the meat.
At participating Arby's for a limited time.
Kroger always gives you savings and rewards on top of our lower than low prices. And when you download the Kroger app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. And with a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. So you can always save big every day with our savings and rewards. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Listen up, Pacers fans. I'm Kurt Streblow, Arena MC from your Indiana Pacers, and this is the money-saving scoop from Citizens Energy Group. Make sure to change your furnace filter on a regular basis to keep your system running efficiently. Toss on an extra layer of clothing at home before turning up the heat. And make sure you are washing full loads of laundry to use water wisely. Find tips like these and more ways to save on your bill at citizensenergygroup.com.
1 quarter down from Gainbridge Fieldhouse, game number 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Boston Celtics lead at 29-27. They lead for nearly the entirety of the first quarter by as many as 8. But TJ McConnell, as he has so many times here in the playoffs, providing the Pacers a lift off the bench. He had the final 2 points of the quarter. 8 points in 5 minutes for McConnell. And that matches Drew Holiday for the game high. I'm Pat Boyden. Let's go back upstairs. Mark Boyle and Eddie Gill call the seconds.
Among the encouraging developments, Eddie, in that first quarter, the Pacers +7 on the glass. Very assertive in terms of clearing the board.
Yeah, very much like that. And specifically on the offensive rebounding side, Boston Celtics have only been able to gather 1 offensive rebound up to this point in the game. So that's what you want to continue to do as you try to force some of these misses here. The Celtics now below 50% from the field.
Toppin and Jackson both had 4 rebounds in 7 minutes in that first quarter. Second quarter begins with TJ McConnell. Ben Shepherd returns. Pascal Siakam, Doug McDermott, and Miles Turner back on the floor. The Pacers in blue, yellow and white numerals and trim. They'll have the ball to start the quarter. Boston in the green with the white numerals, letters, and trim. They play with Drew Holiday, Peyton Pritchard, Jaylen Brown. Al Horford is on the floor. Pacers will bring it right to left. And the 5th man out there is Derek White. Pacers led by as many as 2, but Boston led most of the quarter, their biggest lead 8. Their current advantage is 2 as we get set to start the second. Pacers need a win to force game 5. That would be Wednesday night in Boston. Celtics can move to the NBA Finals with a win in this game. They've been in the Eastern Conference Finals each of the last 3 years, including this. McConnell has it right side. The second quarter is underway. Feeds it in front of his own bench to Siakam. Now it's Turner handling. Right wing against Horford. Shovels to Siakam. Drives it toward the baseline. The shot clock down to 4. He'll launch and score from just inside the arc out on the right side.
Siakam saves the day on that possession there. Pacers really struggling to get a clean look.
Game tied at 29. This is Boston's first second quarter possession. Brown has it, bouncing it to White, way out near the left hash mark, and now down the left side. Horford will take the pass from Holiday, who came cruising in, and Horford out of the corner knocks down a 3.
It was an incredible pass there by Holiday with the left hand.
6 of 11 from three-point range are the Celtics, the second best three-point shooting team in the NBA during the regular season. McConnell lobs it in right side. Siakam against Brown. Back to the goal. Boston leading by 3. Siakam takes the lane. His left-hand scoop won't work because he's hammered in front, and he'll go to the line twice.
That's a good read there by Siakam. That time, Drew Holiday was hanging around on the baseline side. He's going to come to double team. Siakam was just able to get to the middle of the floor with his left hand.
Jaylen Brown picks up the first. His first. Pacers are in the Eastern Conference Finals. Could well be back here for Game 6 on Friday, and if so, you could join us at the Fieldhouse. Single game tickets will be available should Game 6 become a reality at Pacers.com/playoffs. Siakam with half a dozen. He had 22 in Game 3, 9 of 18 from the floor. He also had half a dozen assists. Knocks down the first foul shot. This is Indiana's first trip to the line. They made all of their foul shots in Game 3, 14 of 14. One more for Pascal Siakam. Indiana trailing by 2 as the second one won't stay down. Brown rebounds for Boston. He'll bring it himself. Left side, right hand. Now the left hand down the left side. He got a step on Siakam, but he missed the shot. And Siakam has the rebound. Up the floor, McConnell. Pacers on the run. The trailer is Turner, and the dribble is knocked out of his hands. Brown got a hand on it. Horford stole it. Pacers took good care of the ball in the first quarter with just one turnover. A lob down low. Holiday managed to get it to Brown, and he'll shoot 2. The original pass was not received, but Brown stuck with it, grabbed it, and was fouled by McDermott.
Jaylen Brown had an advantage down there. T.J. McConnell was trying to front the post. That lob pass actually hit the rim. He was able to retrieve it, earn a trip to the line.
Jaylen Brown, 24 points in Game 3. In their 13 playoff games, misses the first foul shot. They're 11-2, by the way, in the postseason. In their 13 playoff games, he's gone for 30 or more 3 times and had that 40-point game in Boston in Game 2. One more coming. Pacers now with Shepard, Nembhard back in, McDermott, Siakam, and Turner as McConnell goes to the side. He contributed 8 points on 4 of 6 shooting, and Brown missed them both. Siakam with a rebound. Indiana down 2 with the ball. 10:29 left in the second quarter. Siakam moving to his right, hounded by Holiday. Got to the foul line to the dotted half. Holiday knocked it away. Siakam got it back into the corner. Nembhard hits a 3 off the pass from Siakam.
Opportunistic three-point shot. Siakam almost loses the ball.
Pacers had their first lead. It lasted just a handful of seconds as Pritchard escaped perimeter right, took a pass, and knocked down a 3, scoring from White. Now Nembhard at the goal, tried to give it to Turner and threw it away. Boston by 2, running with the turnover. Brown takes it the length and then sends it to the far corner. Pritchard's 3 spins around the rim. Possession belongs to Siakam of Indiana. Now it's Nembhard. Center of the floor, Siakam moving to his right. Bounces once, gives it to McDermott. Long one from up top. Nembhard again.
Drew Holiday sleeping the wheel on that one. Right after that shot falls through the net, he raises his hand like, my bad. Oh, well, that's going to force a timeout by the Celtics.
Coming into this game over the Pacers' 16 playoff games, Nembhard had connected on 48% of his three-point shots, and in this game, he's made 2 of 3. Early second quarter, the Pacers up by 1. Every assist the Pacers record tonight results in a $5 donation to the Pacers Foundation from KeyBank. So far, 9 assists on 15 field goals. 9:38 left second quarter. Game 4, Celtics up 3-0. The Pacers lead 36-35 in this one. You're listening to Pacers playoff basketball on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
In Indiana, we grow basketball. and soybeans. Just like the first bushel baskets used to create the game of basketball, we are growing bushels of beans all across the state, which help drive the Indiana economy, create sustainable products, and of course create a sustainable source of food. Meet the people behind the family farms across the state at indianasoybean.com. This message was funded by Indiana's soybean farmers and their checkoff.
Attention Pacers fans, are you looking to find new career opportunities in Indiana? One Stop to Start can help you create a winning game plan. Get access to certifications, apprenticeships, one-on-one career navigation, and more by searching One Stop to Start on your web browser. What are you waiting for? The ball is in your court.
Hey Pacers fans, KeyBank wants to meet you in the I Need New Pacers Gear moment. When you open a qualified checking account and meet certain requirements, you'll receive $500 to the Pacers team store so you can rep your favorite team all season long. Don't miss out. The special offer ends June 21st, 2024. To get started, visit key.com/Pacers or a KeyBank branch near you. Geographic restrictions may apply. The $500 will be provided as two $250 gift certificates. The entire amount per gift certificate must be spent all at once. Account early closure fees and other miscellaneous charges may apply. KeyBank, member FDIC, and is the official bank partner of your Indiana Pacers.
The best athletes don't just play the game, they change it. When it comes to investing, Gainbridge is doing the same. Their online platform does things differently by putting you in control, so you can invest on your own terms and grow your savings over time. It's a better way to invest, because it's investing your way. Get started today with as little as $1,000 at Gainbridge.io. Gainbridge is an official partner of the Indiana Pacers.
9:38 left second quarter. Indiana leading Boston in Game 4, 36-35. If the Pacers win, bring a friend to Penn Station East Coast Subs. Just text BOGO to 727-722 by 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. If the Pacers win this game, you'll receive a buy one, get one free coupon to use in store. Visit Pacers.com/Penn Station for full details. In the 5 regular season games, Eddie Gill, that the Pacers and Celtics played, Boston out-rebounded Indiana by an average of better than 13 a game. Yet, in this series, the Pacers have out-rebounded the Celtics. How have they managed to turn that around?
It's perplexing some of the numbers. And you think about something like that hasn't yielded better results. But ultimately just doing a better job of the activity, being able to put a body on a body.
As we get set to play ball, let's go down to Pat.
Carlisle's message brief to his team saying, quote, we've got to remember to keep pushing, get the ball and go. The Pacers have 5 fast break points. Rick Carlisle hoping for more.
Derek White has it for Boston, playing with Peyton Pritchard, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Al Horford. 9:25 left in the second quarter. Indiana leads Boston by 1. White has it, left hand to the top of the circle from the foul line. A contested jump shot, beautifully done. Siakam was right in his face. Derek White has 7. Boston regains the lead at 37-36 as Nembhard handles for the Pacers. High middle screen Turner, that got Nembhard into the lane, and he converts with a right hand.
Physical drive, he's able to hit White with a shoulder and get the floater to go.
He had 32 in Game 3. He's followed up with 12 here in the first 15 minutes of Game 4. Down low, left of the goal. Brown has size on Nembhard. He'll feed it to the corner instead, and White will miss a 3. Rebound hits the floor, scooped up by Siakam. He takes it the distance, count it, and put him on the line. He hits the floor, White hits the floor, and Siakam is on the line with Indiana holding its largest lead of the first half at 40-37.
Big time finish there by Siakam. He's able to weave and attack Horford and evade White along the way.
Foul was on Horford. He'll leave. And they will replace him with 8:42 to go in the second quarter with Xavier Tillman, who played briefly earlier. Siakam 1 of 2 from the line. Those are the only foul shots the Pacers have taken in the first half. And now he's 1 of 3 as his free throw hits the front rim. Indiana leads by 3. White has the ball for Boston. They're in green. The Pacers are in yellow. Boston attacking left to right. Tatum comes off a Tillman screen. That got into the left edge of the arc. Turner picks him up there. Now he pulls up side of the lane, scoops it up and in with the left hand. 40-39, Indiana's lead shrinks to 1. Nembhard sends it into the lane. Siakam, using his size, went to work on White and scored off the glass.
Love it. Fantastic job of rim running, just pins the smaller White under the basket.
Pacers by 3. Indiana shooting the ball exceptionally well here in the second quarter. They've made all 6 of their shots. Tatum has it out near the timeline. Tillman screens. Tatum center of the floor. Using the right and now the left hand. He rises up and misses a 3 off the back of the rim. Rebound on that weak side baseline, though, is controlled by Pritchard. They'll get another look at it. Pritchard trying to beat McDermott to the hoop. Trapped under the goal. Feeds it left to the lane. Tillman's shot is blocked. It's loose in the corner. He got it out to Brown, who beat the shot clock but missed the 3. And there's a loose ball foul on McDermott as Pritchard claimed the rebound.
McDermott is kicking himself right now. He gives up 2 offensive rebounds to Peyton Pritchard after 1 really good defensive possession here by the Pacers.
Sam Hauser is back in for Boston. Ben Shepherd will return for the Pacers. McDermott is out. Boston will have it on the side. The shot clock at 14. They're down by 3. They're playing now with Tatum and Tillman, Hauser, White, and Brown. Inbound pass to be made by Tatum. Free throw line extended. Challenged by Neesmith, who works with Turner and Siakam, Nembhard, and Shepherd. Ball is in. White has it out near the logo, left of center. Now he'll go to the right edge where Tatum goes to work. Tatum with the left hand, got to the foul line, got to the dotted half, and he's on the line with a chance for a 3-point play.
2 consecutive plays by Tatum. Just incredibly crafty. His way to draw the foul there and finish.
Tatum will look to complete a 3-point play. He's got 11. And he is their leading scorer. Nembhard has 12 and Siakam has 11 for Indiana. The 3-point play is complete as Tatum knocks down the foul shot. Game tied at 42. 7:21 left in the second quarter. A Boston win means the season is over for the Pacers. If the Pacers prevail, back to Boston for Game 5 on Wednesday. Turner in the lane, hooked it up too hard, but he's on the line twice. Another one of those late whistles that we all love. It hit the back of the rim and had been rebounded before the whistle ever blew. Tatum's foul is his second. And Turner, who has not scored, only taken 2 shots, will go to the line. He was a factor in Game 3. He did turn the ball over 5 times, but he had 22 points and 10 rebounds. He hits the foul shot. And in these playoffs, Pacers have played 16 games, winning 8, losing 8. He's hit 46% of his 3-point shots. And he made both of these foul shots. Pacers regain the lead. 5 minutes gone, second quarter. White brings it up against Shepherd. Right of the logo and into the forecourt. Left-hand bounce on that blue and yellow logo at center court. Tatum up to screen. On the switch, Neesmith takes White. Pass knocked away. White got it back. Drives the lane right to the rim with a right-hand scoop. White has 9. Game tied at 44. 6:48 left in the half. Dangerous pass into the lane is caught by Siakam from Nembhard. But as he turned and tried to finish with the left hand, it fell off the back of the rim. Boston can go back in front. Tatum has it way out near the timeline. Neesmith defends. Tatum drives, bouncing left edge. Tillman fumbles. Ball is loose on the floor. The Pacers have it. Neesmith ahead to Nembhard. Shepherd is open. Bluffs the 3 left edge. Drives, sends it to Turner. Turner back steps and misses a 3 from the left sideline. It's Brown's ball for Boston. The game is tied midway through the second. Brown takes it the distance and lays it in.
You got to get Brown off of his right hand, especially in transition. He is a nightmare to deal with there. It's going to force a timeout here by Rick Carlisle.
Boston's on a 7-2 run. They're back in front. 46-44. This timeout brought to you by Gainbridge, the official annuity partner of the Indiana Pacers. See how to grow your savings smartly over time at Gainbridge.io. 6:12 left. We play on. Quarter 2, Game 4. Boston up 46-44. You're listening to Pacers playoff basketball on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
Get the champagne ready. The NBA Finals are here.
Welcome to the NBA Finals.
Let's raise our glasses and our rings to the 2 phenomenal teams left standing.
My goodness!
Here's to high-stakes action, to thrilling moments we can't miss.
He ties the game at the buzzer!
And to crowning our next champion. Here's a toast to the NBA Finals. The 2024 NBA Finals, presented by YouTube TV, begin Thursday, June 6th on ABC.
Kroger always gives you savings and rewards on top of our lower-than-low prices. And when you download the Kroger app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. And with a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. So you can always save big every day with our savings and rewards. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Be part of something bigger with a career at Nucor. When you join our organization, you become part of a team that makes an impact on people's lives, communities, and the environment. Join us to forge deep bonds with teammates, get the freedom to activate your ideas, and gain the stability to build a lifelong career. Learn more at nucor.com/careers. That's nucor.com/careers. Come be a part of something bigger at Nucor. Nucor is an equal opportunity employer.
At Ascension St. Vincent, we're committed to being your first choice for healthcare in Indianapolis. Our cardiologists and heart and vascular surgeons are recognized for delivering the most advanced heart and vascular care. Patients choose us for leading brain tumor and stroke care, and families come to Peyton Manning Children's Hospital for advanced specialty care. And we also excel in the things that can't be measured. Listening more closely, caring more compassionately. Get the care you need at ascension.org.
6:12 left to play. We're in the second quarter of Game 4. And the Bet365 scoreboard reads Boston 46, Indiana 44. Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. 6:12 left in the half. Boston on a 7-2 run is up by 2 as we check in with Pat.
You, Mark, earlier were referencing the relentlessness in which Boston shoots that three-point shot. They hit it at a good clip, too. They hit over 16 threes per game during the regular season. It was the second most all-time behind the 22-23 Warriors, and the Celtics shot 39%. Despite that volume, it was better than the Warriors team, so it's a historically good three-point shooting team. And the Pacers have been a good three-point shooting team this year, but they haven't been able to keep up with the Celtics in the series. Boston has now made 48 in the series, the Pacers 32. Indiana's counteracted some of that by getting points in the paint. That stat here tonight is even. All that said, Boston's lead is just 2.
And coming into this game, they had outscored the Pacers by an average of 17 points a game from three-point range. In this game, they've outscored the Pacers from out there 21-15. Out of the timeout, McConnell has returned, and he'll work with Neesmith and Jackson, Toppin and Shepard. Pacers in yellow, Boston in green. Boston up 2, the Pacers have the ball. Neesmith right edge to Jackson. One dribble and a handoff back to Neesmith. He drives on Tillman, and the ball punched out of his hands on the baseline with a shot clock at 10. 5:59 left in the quarter. The Pacers have led by as many as 3. The Celtics' largest advantage was 8. That was at 14-6. McConnell to get it in, and he'll lob it to the perimeter where Jackson hauls it in against Tillman. He'll attack Tillman. He got into the lane and hit a nifty right-hand knuckleball floater.
Soft touch there by Isaiah Jackson. Good finish.
They're tied at 46. Brown almost walked. He did walk. For a split second, it looked like he might have gotten away with it as he got to the foul line, but you can't fool Zach Zarba. Ever.
Those are the plays I talked about a couple games ago. You had to make Jaylen Brown a passer or a playmaker. He would much rather just attack and score.
Turnovers not a factor. Each team with 3. McConnell hard drive across the lane, right to left, bounces it out to Shepard, takes it back in along that left baseline. He threw it away. On the steal, Tatum got it to Brown, and Brown will take it in with a right-hand flush. The 4th turnover of the night results in a fast break layup. Boston 48, the Pacers 46. 5:19 left in the second quarter. Jackson sends it in, and Toppin had White pinned under the rim. White had to foul. Derek White's first. Team fouls. Boston 3, Indiana 3. Pacers will play it from the side. The Celtics will shuffle the deck. Here comes Holiday. There goes Hauser. 15 on the shot clock. 5:17 on the game clock. And the inbound pass will be made by McConnell. Free throw line extended. Far side forecourt. Got it to Jackson. Took it back. Now the left hand down the left side. Tough contested shot. He missed it. Jackson fumbled the rebound. Picked up by White. White moves it to the attack. He's outnumbered, though. And as he gets to the right wing, he slows and waits. Left hand, Tatum screens, White retreats. Now he'll send it to Tatum. Played on a clear out, right wing against Shepard. Quick baseline drive. He's too far under. He sends it out to Holiday, who gives it to Brown. Brown fakes the three, drives to the goal. Contact at the top of the restricted area. And that's an offensive foul on Brown, his second. With 4:50 left in the half, we'll take 10 seconds. Network station identification. You're listening to Pacers basketball on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
This is the exclusive radio home of the Indiana Pacers.
WIBC HD2, W298BB, WIBC HD3, W228CX, Indianapolis.
Lineup changes. Horford is in, and Tillman is out for Boston. Turner returns. Jackson departs. Toppin leaves, and Siakam is in. So the Pacers are now playing with Nembhard, Shepard, Turner, Nesmith, and Siakam, the original starting five. They're down by 2. Under 5 to go in the second quarter. Up the left side of the floor, Nembhard gives to Turner on top. Turner holds it on his right hip and now sends it to Nesmith. Back to the center of the floor, Nembhard. Nembhard versus White. Open man, left sideline. Shepard hits the three. Ben Shepard, 0 of 9 from out there in this series. Knocks down a three to give the Pacers the lead back.
After shooting the ball very well in that Knicks series, great to see that one go.
24 left in the half. Boston tries to regain the lead. Horford, perimeter right. Turner is on him. Back to White, who sends it into the lane. Turnaround jump shot, foul line. Tatum, long. Nobody grabbed the rebound. Finally, though, it's, well, a whistle. And a loose ball foul has been called on Turner. Boy, that was the case of the Pacers almost literally giving away a rebound.
Well, they effectively did because now it's the Celtics ball. But Jason Tatum falls down to the floor. And that rebound came straight back to him, but there was no one there to collect it. And he's able to draw the foul, loose ball foul on Turner.
Team fouls 4 each way, so both teams are in the penalty for the rest of the quarter. Just over 4 minutes to play in the second. Brown driving on Shepard. Shepard knocked it away. Brown got it back. 4 seconds to shoot. Now driving left side. Pull up. Contested jumper. Back rimmed it. Rebound Nembhard. Indiana by 1 with the ball, and here comes Nembhard. Zips it to the far corner, and Shepard tried an encore. Hit a three on the last possession, but this time his three is an air ball. White has it for Boston. 3:43 left in the half. They're down by 1, attacking left to right in green. The Pacers play in yellow. Here comes a double team down low. They work it outside. Horford to the corner. Tatum drives from there and scores easily off the right-hand glass. Tatum with 14 points, evenly distributed between the first and second quarters. Boston has regained the advantage. 3:23 left in the half. Siakam top of the circle. Holiday defends. This is a terrific matchup, and finally Holiday had to foul. Pacers in the penalty. Siakam goes to the line where he's 1 of 3. Well, that's a fun battle to watch. Now Siakam has size, but Holiday is strong and an exceptional defender.
There's no question about it. We talked about his defensive prowess, but he sits down in the stance, and his center of gravity negates his lack of height in terms of being able to keep Siakam out of the lane there, but Siakam sticks with it and draws the foul.
Both teams are just 3 of 5 from the line. Siakam shooting 2 here. This is probably neither here nor there. I'm assuming he's done it his entire career, and he bounces in the foul shot. Have you ever noticed that Siakam stands quite a bit further back from the foul line than most foul shooters? I'll bet he's a good foot off that line.
Yeah, he's a little bit further back from the line, and I don't know if I've noticed it previous to this, but had his struggles earlier on in the playoffs and missed a couple here today, but gets those 2 to go.
And that pushes Indiana back in front, 51-50. Siakam has 13 points. 3:13 left in the half. A very competitive game 4. Neither team is led by more than 8. Tatum with it for Boston. Hard drive, left side, in the lane, 2-hand slam. 16 for Tatum. Boston back in front. 2:59 to play in the half. Nembhard off the Turner screen. That got him to the foul line. Works his way to the dotted half. No, what a move. He missed the layup, though, after dipping inside of White. Expertise. Generally shown by someone far beyond his experience level. That was impressive, but he missed the layup. And then at the other end, Brown hit a 3. So that's a 5-point swing. Boston leads by 4, and the Pacers will take a timeout with 2 minutes and 37 seconds left to play in the second quarter. The best athletes don't just play the game, they change it when it comes to investing. Gainbridge is doing the same, putting you in control of your own financial future. Get started today at Gainbridge.io. Andrew Nemhart has been really good all season long, and in fact through both of his first two seasons. In these last two games, though, with Halliburton sidelined, he has assumed more responsibility both as a scorer and a ball handler, and he has been really, really good.
Yeah, you haven't missed a beat. His play has been phenomenal here through 6 quarters, ultimately, in the absence of Tyrese Halliburton. Really like the confidence that Nemhart's been playing with to both score it and make plays for his team. All the while, he's got tough defensive assignments in these games.
The lead is 4 for the Celtics with 2:37 to play in the half. The Pacers will have the ball out of the timeout. With Eddie Gill, I'm Mark Boyle. Here's Pat Boylan.
Andrew Nemhart had 32 points and 9 assists on Saturday. He's got 12 and 5 as we near in on halftime, even if those were his numbers at halftime. On pace to average 24 and 10. The Pacers absolutely missed Tyrese Halliburton, his ball handling, his vision, and all of that. But Andrew Nemhart has stepped up here admirably in his place. But you called it there a moment ago, Mark. That felt like a really significant swing as Nemhart had a really good look inside, couldn't get it to go, and then the three the other direction. What should have been a 1-point Pacers lead with the defense back and set instead is a Boston 4-point advantage.
Carlisle evidently felt the same. He called a timeout. The Pacers have the ball. They get it in, and they'll bring it right to left in yellow. They're down by 4. They've trailed by as many as 8 and have led by as many as 3. Nemhart to the left edge of the arc. Shepard has it there against White. Bounce down to Siakam. He'll go to work left of the lane. Brown is the defender. The shot clock at 9, and Brown poked it away. Horford picked it up. Ahead to Brown. He goes right at Shepard, and Shepard fouled him. The Celtics are now in the penalty with 2:18 to go in the quarter. And Brown will go to the line twice.
And Mark, think about this. We always talk about closing quarters and how important they are. You had that 5-point swing in that last sequence there, and come out of the timeout, turn it over, and Celtics have an opportunity to put 2 more on the board.
Pacers were up 51-50 as Brown leaves the foul shot short. They're now behind 55-51. Brown has missed all 3 of his foul shots and has scored 9 points. Only 4 of 11 from the floor, though. Second one on point. So Brown splits the foul shots. Boston has scored 6 straight. They lead by 5, 2:15 to go in the second quarter. Right sideline, Neesmith. He'll bounce once and go back to the left edge. Nemhart handles. Now on top, it's Siakam. Return to Neesmith. 1 bounce and a line drive 3 skips off the rim. Holiday controls for Boston. He'll bring it himself. Left edge of the arc, now center of the floor for Tatum. Celtics have scored 6 straight. They're in front by 5. Tatum outside the arc, left edge, now works his way to the wing, down the left side, knocked away by Shepard, stolen by Siakam. Brown is back to defend. Siakam dumps it to the corner, and Nemhart nearly lost it, managed to pick up the loose ball after fumbling it, and he's got it back now on the left edge of the arc. Penetrating with the right hand, spinning down the left side. He hopped to the goal and laid it in with the right hand.
Love the change of pace there, both on the perimeter and right at the rim to get that 2 to go.
Boston by 3, 83 seconds left in the second quarter. Holiday left sideline. 1 bounce on the switch. Nemhart takes him. Now it's Tatum's turn. He'll fire a 3 from right of center. Back rimmed it. Long rebound, though, picked up by White. He got it to Holiday. He'll try a 3 from the other side of the floor. Same result. Rebound Toppin. 64 seconds left in the half. Boston by 3. The Pacers have the ball. Nemhart with it. On top with the right hand. Now retreats. Siakam screens. Peels away. Nemhart continues to bounce. The defender is Tatum. Perimeter right to Toppin. He drives into the lane, and a floater is off target. Kept it alive, and it's out of bounds off of Indiana. 46 and a half seconds to play. Second quarter, Boston by 3. And White this time will walk it through the logo at center, angling toward the right sideline. Shepard is on him. White still way outside the arc. Now moves it center of the floor. Lets a 3 go, and it's short. Shepard rebounds for Indiana. Here comes Neesmith all the way to the goal, and he's stripped at the last second as he got into the lane. The ball sails out of bounds, and a foul is called. Free throws are coming. The foul on Holiday is his second. Both teams are in the penalty. And so with 27 7/10 to go in the quarter, Neesmith shoots 2, and we find out what Pat Boylan has planned for halftime.
Mark at the halftime report. First half highlights. We'll take a look at the box score, too. Catch you up on everything you need to know around the NBA. All that in 27.7 seconds of game action.
Neesmith connects. Pacers did not get to the line in the first quarter. They've gotten there 8 times here in the second, made 6. They're back to within 2 as McConnell checks in. And Shepard, making his second consecutive start, is out. McConnell came off that bench in the first quarter with his usual pizzazz and scored 8 points.
That's a good substitution right there. Ben Shepard, who's been doing a nice job defensively. He's knocked down the shot as well. You know how important his defense is. He's got 2 fouls, so we get that substitution made on this last defensive possession.
Neesmith cans a pair. Boston by 1. There is separation between the clocks. Just under 4 seconds. Holiday has it for Boston. Siakam defends out near the left side hash. Holiday bouncing with the right and now the left. Between the legs. The right hand still in control. He gets it to Horford. Perimeter right. The shot clock down to 6. Back to Holiday. Moves to the left side wing. Nice drive into the lane, and he finishes with a left hand. He just split the defenders.
Yeah, that's disappointing. Pretty good to start that possession.
5 seconds left. Collision at the foul line. No whistle. And Nembhard hits as the first half draws to a close. He scored 32 in Game 3. He's got 16 in the first half of Game 4. Boston leading by 1. Eddie, your first half impressions?
Overall, solid play. Celtics under 50% from the floor. Only 6 turnovers from the Pacers, places that were of concern in the previous games. Now just being able to make a couple more plays offensively and sustain the defense in that second half.
Boston by 1. It's been close. They've led by as many as 8. The Pacers' biggest advantage in that first half was 3. The best seats, the best prices, plus playoff priority, exclusive events with the team, and more. Don't miss your chance to renew your season tickets now. Lock in your seats and benefits for the 24-25 season. Visit Pacers.com/renew for more information. Recess downtown through 2 in Game 4. The Boston Celtics trying to close this one out. They lead 3-0. And at the half, it's Boston 58, Indiana 57. Pat Boylan has our halftime report when we return. You're listening to Pacers playoff basketball on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
You know Unleaded 88 is engine smart and earth kind. But what does that mean really? Engine smart because Unleaded 88 burns cooler and cleaner with higher octane for superior performance at a great price. Earth kind because Unleaded 88 reduces toxic compounds in your fuel and burns more completely, reducing harmful emissions. That's good for our environment and our health. Engine smart, earth kind. 4 simple words to remember when you fill up. Choose Unleaded 88.
Health insurance companies are expected to carry health benefits, but CareSource does so much more. We look beyond doctors' offices and hospitals to see the challenges that face our members. Then we help them achieve not just better health, but better lives. Along with Healthy Indiana plan benefits, we help our members find stable jobs, housing, childcare, and rides so they can find greater independence. At CareSource, we're removing barriers. We're improving lives. We're reimagining health insurance.
After snacking on Arby's 2 for $5 chicken wraps in ranch, barbecue, or honey mustard, they'll be all you think about. During lunch, Arby's chicken wraps. During dinner, Arby's chicken wraps. During a bite of Arby's chicken wraps, man can't wait for that next bite of Arby's chicken wraps. Give in to Arby's new 2 for $5 wraps today. Arby's, we have the meats.
At participating Arby's for a limited time.
Have you all heard of Mom Water yet? If not, you're going to love this. Mom Water is a fruit-infused vodka water. It was started by a Southern Indiana couple that was tired of seltzers and the bloating and headaches that came with drinking those. They started putting flavored vodka in water bottles and labeling it Mom Water so the kids didn't grab one. The best part is, each of the flavors has a name. So there is Karen, Linda, Julie, and Sandy. Go order yourself a Karen, because we now sell them here at Cambridge Fieldhouse. And they're an official partner of the Pacers.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Halftime of game number 4, Eastern Conference Finals. Pacers and Celtics, they've been competitive in the first 2 quarters all series long. That remains tonight. Boston leads by 1 through 2, 58-57. Here are your first half highlights.
White drives to the goal, lays it in with the right hand. They're up by 6. It's McConnell and Toppin with Nembhard, Neesmith, and Jackson. Nembhard nearly walked, but got rid of it to Neesmith, who drains a 3 from the right edge.
Yeah, that's a beautiful shot fake there. He's able to get Drew Holiday out of position. Find Neesmith.
McConnell brings it up for the Pacers. Left hand across the timeline through the logo. Perimeter right. McDermott hands it back to McConnell. Works his way to the right wing. Now drives it to the foul line. Lobs it down to Jackson, but threw it over his head. Jackson managed to save it from going out of bounds, and it winds up with Toppin, perimeter left for 3.
That is tremendous work once again by Isaiah Jackson. All 9 other players thought that ball was going out of bounds, and he's able to save it.
McConnell from the near sideline, looking to the top, gives it to McDermott, takes it back, drives, and he scooped it up and in. As the quarter draws to a close, he came marching down the middle of the lane and just floated that ball up over the front of the rim. McConnell off the bench with 8 first quarter points, and after 1, it's the Boston Celtics 29, the Indiana Pacers 27, under 5 to go in the second quarter. Up the left side of the floor, Nembhard gives to Turner on top. Turner holds it on his right hip and now sends it to Neesmith. Back to the center of the floor, Nembhard. Nembhard versus White. Open man, left sideline. Shepard hits the 3. Ben Shepard, 0 of 9 from out there in this series. Knocks down a 3 to give the Pacers the lead back. 5 seconds left. Collision at the foul line. No whistle. And Nembhard hits as the first half draws to a close. He scored 32 in game 3. He's got 16 in the first half of game 4. Recess downtown through 2 in game 4. The Boston Celtics 58, Indiana 57.
After tonight's game, if the Pacers are victorious, Game 5 in Boston will be on Wednesday. Game 6 in Indianapolis, if necessary, would be on Friday. You can purchase your tickets now. Don't worry, the game doesn't happen. You won't be charged for those. Pacers.com/tickets. The Celtics lead the Pacers by 1 at halftime. First half stats are next on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
Jack's Donuts, a family-owned business and locally owned, is a proud partner of your Indiana Pacers. With numerous central Indiana locations and over 30 varieties of donuts, Jack Donuts is a fan favorite. More varieties, more donuts, more choices. Come see us. Jack's Donuts, since 1961, with numerous central Indiana locations and over 30 varieties of donuts baked fresh every day. Learn more at jacksdonuts.com.
Introducing Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yingling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass, raise the bar. Flight by Yingling, now available wherever beer is sold. DG Yingling and Son Incorporated, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Please enjoy responsibly.
At KeyBank, we know a small moment like,
whoa, my kid's got a serious backhand.
Can lead to an even bigger question like,
tennis campus how much?
And that's the type of moment where we'll meet you to help you build a savings plan for expenses big and small so your money can make money. Mike, how's that sound?
Sounds like match point.
Sounds like love.
We could serve up tennis puns all day.
For every financial need, we'll meet you in the moment. KeyBank opens doors. KeyBank member FDIC.
At Papa John's, get you that fresh Papa Pairings menu and pair 2 or more ooey-gooey items for just $6.99 each. Pair a medium one-topping pizza with boneless or traditional wings, or Philly cheesesteak papadillas, or breadsticks, or cheese sticks, or garlic knots, or brownies, or chocolate chip cookies, or cinnamon pull-aparts, and more. When you pair them, each becomes only $6.99. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some Papa Pairings. Only at Papa John's.
The Celtics lead the Pacers 58-57 at halftime from Gainbridge Fieldhouse. It's game number 4. The Pacers needed to keep their season alive. Boston has led by as many as 8. The Pacers by as many as 3. This one has been pretty tight throughout. I'm Pat Boylan. Here are your first half stats. Jason Tatum leads the way. He's got 16 points, 10 for Jaylen Brown, 10 for Drew Holiday, 9 for Derek White, and 5 for Al Horford. Off of their bench, Peyton Pritchard has 5. Sam Hauser has 3. Xavier Tillman did not score in 7 minutes. The Celtics are shooting 49% from the field, 40% from the three-point line, 8 of 20, 4 of 7 from the foul line. Matching Jason Tatum's game-high 16 points, Andrew Nembhard, who was terrific on Saturday, terrific in the first half tonight, 16 points and 5 assists. Pascal Siakam, good too. He had 13. The other 3 of the Pacers starters struggling a bit, at least offensively. Aaron Nesmith, 1 for 5 for 5 points. Ben Shepherd, 1 of 3 for 3 points. Miles Turner did not hit a shot. He was 0 of 3 for 2 points. That trio, 2 of 11 from the floor. T.J. McConnell, effective off the bench. The story really of the season and of almost the entirety of the postseason. He had 8 points and 2 assists. Obi Toppin 5 points off the bench. Doug McDermott came in, hit the only shot he took. It was a 3. McDermott also had 3 assists. And Isaiah Jackson logged some nice minutes. 2 points, 5 rebounds, and a block in 8 minutes. The Pacers are shooting at 47% from the field. They're also 40% from 3. That's 6 of 15. They're 7 of 9 from the foul line, so they're plus 3 there. They're plus 5 on the glass. Turnovers have been insignificant. The Pacers have turned it over 6 times. The Celtics 5 times. And Boston has a 58-57 lead at halftime. This is the Elevance Health Radio Network.
Want the lowest tire price period? Then save up to $200 with rebates on a set of 4 Goodyear tires. Plus, only Bell Tire includes the entire life package, exclusive and extensive maintenance to help you get more miles out of every tire you buy. Get up to $200 off with rebates on 4 Goodyears with entire life. Visit our website to see how it all works for you. Buy online and you will save time. Get up to $200 off. Get the lowest tire price period and get entire life. Only at Bell Tire. See store or belltire.com for details. Restrictions apply.
What if healthcare worked for everyone? What if your health was measured by more than your vital signs? What if zucchini and kale were as accessible as burgers and fries? What if AI helped doctors to know what your body will do before you do? We aren't just asking these questions. With our health plans and services, we're taking steps to address them. Elevance Health, where health can go. Learn more at elevancehealth.com.
The NBA app is everyone's app. Every fan of every team.
Oh, my goodness.
Everyone who follows LeBron, Tatum, and Embiid in the app. Every warrior who's ready to go to battle over three-point percentages. Every streetwear king who's here for the tunnel fix. Every young buck, nugget, and grizzly who wants to take a peek behind the scenes of the league. And everyone else on this floating basketball we call Earth. Download the NBA app today. Available in the Google Play, Apple app, and Android stores.
Today we have 2 very special guests on our program. Introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So we could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Oh, I like it.
So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip?
Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
Halftime from Gainbridge Fieldhouse where the Celtics lead the Pacers 58-57. I'm Pat Boylan. No other games today around the NBA. The other series is Minnesota at Dallas. Dallas has a 3-0 lead. They'll look to try to close out that series at home. That'll be at 8:30 tomorrow night. The Indiana Fever season has begun and will continue with home games this week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. You can join in by visiting Pacers.com/tickets. We will have the broadcast, if you can, Valley Sports Indiana on Tuesday. On Thursday, we'll be on WTHR. Saturday is an ESPN game. Sunday, we'll be in New York on WTHR. Feverbasketball.com/tickets to join us in person for Fever Basketball. Game 6, if necessary, will be in Indianapolis. Pacers.com/tickets is the website for Pacers tickets. It's the Celtics by 1 at halftime. The third quarter rapidly approaching. Mark Boyle and Eddie Gill describe it when we return on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
Kroger always gives you savings and rewards on top of our lower-than-low prices. And when you download the Kroger app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. And with a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. So you can always save big every day with our savings and rewards. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
I'm Kristen Airy. Our family takes water quality seriously, and for 10 years, we've teamed up with the toughest water treatment company in the business, Connecticut. Connecticut's equipment, made in the USA, provides more contaminant removal than the competition. Our 2 new rescue dogs, Augie and Izzy, love the taste of the water from our Connecticut K5 drinking water station. Get your free in-home water test at ConnecticutIndy.com, offering solutions based on your needs and budget. Connecticut, official partner of the Indiana Pacers.
Be part of something bigger with a career at Nucor. When you join our organization, you become part of a team that makes an impact on people's lives, communities, and the environment. Join us to forge deep bonds with teammates, get the freedom to activate your ideas, and gain the stability to build a lifelong career. Learn more at Nucor.com/careers. That's Nucor.com/careers. Come be a part of something bigger at Nucor. Nucor is an equal opportunity employer.
After snacking on Arby's 2 for $5 chicken wraps in ranch, barbecue, or honey mustard, they'll be all you think about. During lunch, Arby's chicken wraps. During dinner, Arby's chicken wraps. During a bite of Arby's chicken wraps, man can't wait for that next bite of Arby's chicken wraps. Give in to Arby's new 2 for $5 wraps today. Arby's, we have the meat.
At participating Arby's for a limited time.
In the first half of Game 4, neither team really able to gain the upper hand. The Celtics did lead briefly by as many as 8. The Pacers never led by more than 3. At the quarter, Boston was up 2. And at the half, they're up 1. As you might imagine, most of the statistical categories are more or less even. Pat Boylan is courtside. We'll hear from him as the third and fourth quarters roll along. With Eddie Gill, I'm Mark Boyle. 1-point game going to the third quarter. Pacers hanging in there without their best player, Tyrese Halliburton. What do you look for here in the third?
I'm looking at 2 statistical categories here. Offensive rebounds by the Boston Celtics. They only have 5. The Pacers have only turned it over 6 times. So to continue to stay on par with that pace, you've got to give yourself an opportunity as this game comes to a close.
Third quarter possession to Indiana. Left to right they come in the yellow, blue and white numerals, letters, and trim. Boston plays in green with white complementary color. And the Pacers get first crack at it. Original starters are on the floor for both teams. The third quarter begins with Miles Turner splashing home a 3 from out on the left edge.
Let's pick and pop action between he and Nembhard.
60-58. That's Turner's first field goal. It's only his 4th shot. Boston with its first look in the third quarter. Al Horford, Drew Holiday, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Derek White. Down to Tatum, right block, back to the goal. He's got a size advantage. He uses it to step back, but he missed a 15-footer. And here comes Siakam. Pacers with a 2-point lead. They've never led by more than 3. Nembhard drives from the left edge, cut off on the foul line. Now Siakam will try a 3 from the right edge. It hit the back of the rim. Tatum secures possession. Holiday has it for Boston. First minute, third quarter, Boston down 2. Holiday drives and flips up a prayer that is not answered. Loose ball picked up off the floor. On the move, the Pacers get it to Turner, who hits another 3, this time from the right edge.
Nembhard, beautiful setup there. He's able to drop that pass off and set a little screen on Horford.
Turner with, Nembhard with 7 assists to go with 16 points. The Pacers have their largest lead at 63-58. Horford versus Turner. Bounces once, hands it to White. White to the top of the circle. Turner has him. White steps back. Misfire on a 3-ball. Siakam outleaps Horford for the rebound. Nembhard with a long pass, and it's over. Turner, it sails out of bounds.
Right idea. Turner is not necessarily ready for it. He's tried to step to Derek White to seal him. He already had him in a bad way. That ball goes sailing out of bounds.
Both teams have now scored 24 points from three-point range. This has been an area of advantage for Boston. They'd outscored the Pacers by 17 a game coming in from outside the arc. And now Brown Bully balls his way into the lane and lays it off the glass. Boston's first scoring of the third quarter. The Pacer lead is 3. Turner gives it to Nembhard. Nembhard hard down the left side, kicks to the corner. Siakam is there. His 3 is off target. Rebound kept alive by Shepard, but controlled by Holiday. Holiday into the forecourt to White. White got a step to the goal, kicked it to the perimeter. Up top, Tatum. Bounce pass underneath. White juggles, scoops it up. Left of the lane. He's going to work his way back into the lane. Well played by Shepard, but White scores anyway.
Yes, it was. That was great defense by Shepard there.
63-62 Pacers. 9:35 left in the third, and there's another 3 ball. The third of the third quarter, 2 from Turner, and now this one from directly up top. Nembhard's third of the game. He's got 19. The Pacers lead by 4. 9:22 left in the third quarter. White handles on top. Left edge of the arc, Horford. Bounce down low. Left side baseline. Tatum against Nesmith. Jump shot airborne. It hits the far side of the rim, and the rebound belongs to Nembhard. He starts the break with a pass to Nesmith. Far corner, catch and shoot. Shepard from Nesmith. Misfire on a 3. Offensive rebound, Siakam. He got it to Nesmith, who takes it to the foul line and hits a pull-up. Very strong start to the third quarter. Indiana has its largest lead of the game. Boston takes a timeout. The Pacers with an 11-4 burst to start the quarter. 8:57 left in the third. Indiana leads 68-62. You're listening to Pacers playoff basketball on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
At Ascension St. Vincent, we're committed to being your first choice for healthcare in Indianapolis. Our cardiologists and heart and vascular surgeons are recognized for delivering the most advanced heart and vascular care. Patients choose us for leading brain tumor and stroke care, and families come to Peyton Manning Children's Hospital for advanced specialty care. And we also excel in the things that can't be measured. Listening more closely, caring more compassionately. Get the care you need at ascension.org.
It all starts now, day 1 of my dream job. So ready to get to work.
Retiring early was a dream of mine, and now my planning's paid off.
Since she was born, I've dreamt of walking her down the aisle.
Forum Credit Union helps you save, share, and grow for the moments you dream about. Learn about becoming a member and our services at forumcu.com. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal Opportunity Lender. NMLS number 469848.
In Indiana, we grow basketball and soybeans. Just like the first bushel baskets used to create the game of basketball, we are growing bushels of beans all across the state, which help drive the Indiana economy, create sustainable products, and of course create a sustainable source of food. Meet the people behind the family farms across the state at indianasoybean.com. This message was funded by Indiana's soybean farmers and their checkoff.
Hey, Pacer fans, Dan Dockage. Let's celebrate the playoffs with Moondrops Distillery. They're hitting it big with their special labeled PACERS single barrel bourbons. Get both the gold and blue labels at your local liquor stores, Total Wine and Kroger. Don't forget, stop by the Moondrops bar outside Section 18 at Gamebridge for Pacer-inspired cocktails. Whether you're at home, at the game, wherever you are, trust me, it's a win for all bourbon lovers. Cheers for the Pacers from Moondrops Distillery.
First time out of the third quarter comes just 3 minutes and 3 seconds in. It's brought to you by Connecticut, the official bottled water of the Indiana Pacers. Pacers start the third with an 11-4 burst. They have a game-high 6-point lead. With Eddie Gill, I'm Mark Boyle. Here's Pat Boylan. Pat with us. Pat?
Rick Carlisle huddles tend to be pretty quick when he's happy, and that was a huddle where he didn't have a whole lot to say. In fact, about as quiet of a huddle as I can remember here in the playoffs. Simply drew up a play, let some time pass, put his hand in the middle, and sent his group back out. It's been a nice start to the third quarter for Indiana.
You are aware, are you not, that the third quarter is underway and that we might be calling on you from time to time?
In fact, I was busy in the huddle.
Ah, well, I'm sure your input was much appreciated.
Well done, Pat. Make sure you bite back like that all the time.
All right, out of the timeout, Boston will have the ball. And they'll bring it to length. No changes either way. They had an 8-point lead early in the game. Now the Pacers with their largest lead at 68-62. They are trying to live to fight another day if they can win this one, they'll be playing Game 5 against the Celtics 2 nights from now in Boston. Holiday moves it to the forecourt against Siakam. They come right to left in green. Holiday bouncing to the top. White there. Shepard defends. High middle screen, Tatum. To the near sideline, Horford. Now top of the circle. Tatum got it to White. He faked the three. Drives and kicks. Tatum is open left edge, and he hits a three. 19 for Tatum, his second three. Pacer lead cut in half. It's 68-65. Siakam with the ball up top. Perimeter right, Nembhard. He shovels to Nesmith outside the arc against Holiday. And now back to the left side of the logo where Nembhard bounces. Knocked out of his hand. 7 to shoot. Picks it up. Gives it to Siakam. And that's well contested by Tatum. Siakam eventually missing a left wing jump shot. But Shepard with the offensive rebound. Gave it to Nesmith. And as he came into the lane from the right edge and switched to the left hand, he was fouled and will go to the line twice. That's 3 on Holiday.
It's a nice job by Ben Shepard there tracking down that rebound. He's had a couple where he's tried to get some back taps. Didn't really go his way. That time he's able to secure possession.
Pacers having an excellent night on the board. They're +9. The Pacers did not get to the line in the first quarter, but went 7 of 9 in the second quarter. This is their first look here in the third quarter, and Nesmith is perfect. He has scored 8 points. He is shooting, or was, he's 3 of 3 in this game. Coming into this game, he was shooting 94% from the line in the postseason. 8 points. The lead is 4. Missed the second one. Tipped by Siakam. Back tap by Nembhard. But it winds up with White, and White will take it the distance with a two-hand slam. 13 for White. Looked like the Pacers might get another shot at it, but White alertly picked up the loose ball and took it to the other end. Now it's Nesmith in the lane, left to right, perimeter right to Shepard. Shepard holding against White. Now gets it left edge. Siakam, and off the ball, Turner, and now Turner ill-advisedly shoves Brown for no apparent reason.
No, Brown hit him first.
Still no apparent reason. You can't do it.
Yeah, we agree. Yeah, no, we agree. They both were in broad daylight.
So what you're going to end up getting here, I would imagine, is offsetting technicals.
Yeah, he called it right there on the spot. But previous to that, Miles Turner gets hit with the third offensive foul of him ducking in, trying to assume offensive position. Not in this game, but in these playoffs.
Bench Capers is walking to the table along with the crew chief, Zach Zarba, and the third official, Pat Frere.
The ruling on the floor is an altercation that didn't dissolve. The play is under review.
Now, this can't possibly end any way other than offsetting technicals, correct?
They've already called it on the floor. I'm not sure what they're reviewing, but...
Also, Turner was called for a foul, was he not? That was the reason for the turnover.
That was the initial foul, yeah. He ducked in against White. Offensive foul. Jaylen Brown didn't appreciate the offensive foul because for whatever reason, so he pushed Turner first. Turner responded, and here we are.
They'll get some help from Courtney Kirkland in the replay center in Secaucus. Replay up on the big screen. Brown reached out with his left hand and shoved Turner, and then Turner retaliated with a two-hand shove, sending Brown across the baseline. But nothing came of it after that. I don't think this replay will take very long. And here's Zach Zarba. Looks like he has decided how this plays out.
After review, the ruling of offensive foul on Turner stands. There are also double technicals, one on Miles Turner and one on Jaylen Brown. Double technical foul.
So, in the short term, that doesn't matter, although it does mean that if either man picks up another technical, he would be automatically ejected. Both of these players are no doubt wise enough and experienced enough to avoid that second technical.
You would hope.
End result is Boston gets the ball. They're down by 2. They took a timeout, down by 6. Since then, they've outscored the Pacers 5-1. Holiday will bring it up. Siakam is the defender. Play comes across the timeline. Now, center of the floor, White versus Shepard. Tatum up with that high middle screen, lob into the lane, and there's a foul as Shepard, I think, played Tatum with the hands.
Yeah, they're switching on that pick and roll up top, and Tatum trying to assume somewhat of a post-up position around that elbow area.
That's 3 on Shepard, 1 team foul each way. 7.5 minutes left in the third quarter. The Pacers are 2 points better than the Celtics as they try to prolong their season. Holiday tried to bounce it into the post where Brown was down near the left block, but it's beyond his reach and out of bounds. Indiana takes a 2-point lead to the forecourt. Nembhard off the high middle screen from Turner, and there's another offensive foul on Turner. Oh my goodness, Miles, you better be careful. He threw the ball to the floor. The officials would be within their jurisdiction to give him a technical foul, which would mean an ejection.
Yes.
And that is, I think it's fair to say, for officials who are often criticized, not these three necessarily, but in general, that is excellent restraint by the officiating staff, because they surely could have ejected him.
There's no question. They showed all sorts of restraint. Rick Carlisle is going to give Miles Turner a breather, some time to cool off because frustration starting to bubble up there.
And he'll be replaced by Isaiah Jackson. Jackson had 5 rebounds in just 8 minutes in the first half. He's out there now. Toppin and McConnell also in there. So the 3 recent substitutions with Nesmith and Nembhard. Boston has the ball down 2. Just over 7 minutes left in the third quarter. A 3 off the bounce. Tatum long, back rim. Offensive rebound, Horford. They'll get another pop at it. White has it, perimeter right. Jackson is on him. Now it's Holiday versus Nesmith. Into the lane. Knocked away by Nembhard, but grabbed by Horford. It winds up with White, and his 3 from the right edge off target. Another offensive rebound. Horford will shoot 2.
Horford just pushes Toppin under the basket to get that offensive rebound, and then is able to draw the foul.
He's got a chance to tie the game. Horford was excellent in game 3. 7 of 12 from 3-point range at 23 points. Also 5 rebounds and 3 blocks. During the regular season, an excellent foul shooter, 87%. And he knocks down the first one here. So the Celtics responding to the Pacers' 11-4 burst to start the third. They have now countered with a 6-1 run of their own. And Horford can tie the game with this foul shot. 6:50 left in the third quarter. Neither team is led by more than 8 points. And Horford's second foul shot ties the game. Boston has made 6 of their 9 foul shots. 69 apiece. Left to right come the Pacers in yellow. The Celtics defend in green. Nesmith left hand to the top of the circle. Down the left side. Horford confronts him. He hands it off right in front for a Jackson slam.
He's got to thread the needle with that pass there to dunk for Jackson.
71-69. Holiday lobs it into the lane. Brown sends it to the far corner. Takes it right back. Tatum in the corner, then zipped it right back into the lane for a Brown layup. Brown has 14. The game tied again. This time it's 71. 6:17 left in the third. Driving left baseline, Nesmith. Shot off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Holiday. Boston can move in front with 6:08 left in the third. Holiday picks up the bounce, sends it to Horford, and Horford gives it to Tatum on the logo at center. Tatum against Jackson now. Tatum with the left hand and now the right. Back to the left with a crossover in the lane. Recycled by Jackson. Here comes McConnell driving to the goal, and White got a piece of that. Blocked shots at either end. Boston has it back. Here comes Brown splitting defenders, and he lost the ball. It's out of bounds to Indiana. That was quite a sequence.
Back-to-back tremendous defensive plays by Isaiah Jackson. He's beat badly by Tatum. Somehow he's able to recover to block that shot. At that time there, he's able to slap it off of Brown, forcing the turnover.
5:44 left in the third. Game tied. McConnell walks it up this time. Left to the logo at center. Moving to the top of the three-point arc. Into the near corner, Nembhard. Nembhard takes the left hand back up top, turns the corner, got to the foul line, couldn't get the shot away, so he gave it to Nesmith. And as Nesmith drove it from the left edge into the lane, he's fouled. It's only the second team foul, but it is a shooting foul. And Nesmith will go to the line twice as Derek White picks up his second. Nesmith just made 1 of 2. He's 3 of 4 on the night. Either one of these would give Indiana the lead back. McDermott, who had a 3-point field goal in the first quarter, will return. Hauser the same for Boston. First foul shot, Nesmith is good. He's scored 9 in this game. McDermott will replace Nembhard, and Hauser will give Brown a rest. Pacer bench has outscored the Celtic bench in this game 20-8. One more for Neesmith. Indiana leading by 1 midway through the third quarter of Game 4. Second one clean. And the Pacer lead is 2. Tatum will bring it up for Boston, being harassed by Neesmith. They collide at the timeline. No whistle either way. Tatum gets rid of it. Left edge to Xavier Tillman, who had just checked back in for the first time this half. He played in the first half and did not score. Now White with the ball, left hand, left edge. He'll launch a 3 off the dribble. Long rebound near side wing. One hop, Tatum. Tatum drives it right back, and that's an offensive foul. He drove it to the left baseline. He had a clear path to the goal, but for some reason decided to throw his right shoulder into Neesmith.
Yeah, decided to dip the shoulder a little bit more aggressively there against his former teammate. Neesmith's able to draw the foul.
Had he just gone past the contact, he would have had an easy layup. Well, maybe not. Here comes Jackson from the weak side.
Jackson is there to contend, but yeah, he's trying to carve a little bit more space, but cost him a foul.
Pacers by 2. Here's McConnell driving, right wing. The pull-up on the way. Doesn't get the desired result. The weak side rebound, Tatum. Holiday handles for the visitor. They move it right to left. They trail by 2. Less than 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Holiday left edge to Tatum, way outside the arc. Jackson eyeballs him. Tatum bounces it cross court, almost intercepted by Toppin. White rescues the possession, goes into the far corner. One bounce, Holiday, 3-ball front rim, and here comes Jackson to pick up the rebound, and he's fouled by Hauser. That's the third team foul. Pacers have had an excellent game on the glass. They've out-rebounded Boston by 6.
A couple possessions there that the Pacers almost do not come up with, able to draw the foul there by Hauser.
Toppin's going to let a 3 go from dead on. Perfect. His second 3 of the game. The Pacers push the lead to 5. They've led by as many as 6. They were down 8 early in the game. 4:10 left in the third. Holiday walks it up. Left edge, contact on top as Tillman and Jackson collide off the ball. White on the floor was also in the vicinity, and the foul is on Jackson. His second. Team fouls, 3 each way. 4:07 left in the third. It's Tatum on the inbound. 15 on the shot clock. Tatum from the near side hash will deliver it to the logo. Caught there by Holiday. Toppin responsible for Holiday. Hauser up to set the high middle screen. Holiday drives in the lane at the goal, kick to the perimeter. Hauser tees up a 3. Nope. And there's a loose ball foul on the rebound as Tillman is fouled, I think, by Jackson, although McConnell was also there.
Yeah, I think it's going to be on Jackson. Tillman had really good position for that offensive rebound. Isaiah Jackson just had to grab him.
3:56 left in the third. The next one puts Boston in the penalty. Siakam is back for Indiana.
There's been
and Turner will return as well.
There's been more of a, I would say, frequent substitution pattern here by Rick Carlisle throughout the entire night. Guys are playing shorter stints. More guys are playing, so somewhat of a different approach in a closeout game.
Both teams have shuffled. We'll set the lineups as we go. They've got it with Holiday, Tatum, Hauser, Horford, and White. Dead on 3, Holiday, negative. Rebound, McConnell. He's playing with Turner, Siakam, Toppin, and McDermott. Perimeter left, Turner wants 3, and he's got an air ball. Rebounded by Holiday. Long pass to the forecourt. Hauser scoots in, and he's fouled by Turner. That puts Boston in the penalty. That would have been a layup for Hauser. 3:33 left to go in the quarter, and Turner picks up his third. So free throws coming for Hauser, 90%er during the season. Third season out of Virginia. Played in all but 3 games during the regular season. Started occasionally, but generally worked off their bench. He hits the first foul shot here. Boston trails by 4. Tatum gets a rest. Brown is back in.
Comes to get Turner. That was Turner's 4th. Neesmith will return for him.
That's an interesting point because I think, although you could argue it, and maybe I'm totally wrong, I would rather give up a layup than take my 4th foul there. You?
Yeah, in this case, time, score, situation, the importance of where you're at and with the season on the line.
76-73 made the foul shots. Pacers left to right in yellow. They've got the lead. Neesmith on the arc. Right side, left-hand bounce, center of the floor, McConnell. He split defenders, passed up a layup, and sent it out to Neesmith, who missed a three. Hauser to the other end, and that's a layup for Holiday. That was a very poor decision by McConnell.
I don't know that he knew that he was completely alone when he was able to spin, free up that space against Brown, but after Holiday contests that three-point shot for Neesmith, he leaks out for an uncontested layup. Rick Carlisle's going to talk it over.
3:10 left. Third quarter, Indiana 76, Boston 75. You're listening to Pacers playoff basketball on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
At Bet365, we don't do ordinary. We believe that every sport should be epic. Every basket, every game, every point, every play. From the moments that are legendary to the ones that fly under the radar. Whether it's a three-pointer at the buzzer to tie the game or a player goes 2 for 2 at the foul line. Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only, must be physically located in Indiana. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
Here's a statistic that may alarm you. Every 9 minutes, another person is added to the National Transplant Waiting List in need of a life-saving organ. To help end the wait, the Pacers have partnered with Indiana Donor Network and Donate Life Indiana to encourage you to say yes to organ donation. That little heart on your driver's license means you could save up to 8 lives and heal 75 more. Sign up the next time you're at the BMV or anytime at donatelifeindiana.org.
Now you can call every shot when it comes to investing because Gamebridge's easy online platform puts you in control of your own financial future. Choose trusted products, invest on your own terms with as little as $1,000, and watch your savings grow over time with reliable returns. You make the choices, you make the calls. So no matter what, you're always in the lead. Get started today at Gamebridge.io. Gamebridge is an official partner of the Indiana Pacers.
Kroger always gives you savings and rewards on top of our lower-than-low prices. And when you download the Kroger app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. And with a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. So you can always save big every day with our savings and rewards. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
A very competitive game 4. 14 lead changes. Neither team is led by more than 8. The Pacers were down 2 at the quarter, 1 at the half. They're up 1 here with 3:10 left in the third. Gamebridge's easy online platform puts you in control of your own financial future. Choose trusted products. Watch your savings grow over time with reliable returns. Get started today at Gamebridge.io. Let's go down near the benches. Pat Boylan is there.
Mark, we talked earlier about the three-point challenge the Pacers have had all series against Boston. They've actually responded. They've now hit one more than the Celtics have, but Indiana struggling in some other areas. And offensively, to a degree, has been one of those. In fact, this game has been the worst of the 4 here offensively so far for Indiana. They do have a 1-point lead. Both teams are playing better defensively, but the Pacers have had some offensive success in this series. Certainly games 1 and 3 stand out there. The Pacers at 45% from the field, but they've got a 1-point lead.
They were at 52% from the floor through the first 3 games. Peyton Pritchard back in for Boston. His first work of the second half. He had 5 points in the first. He plays with Holiday, Horford, Brown, and Hauser. Pacers bring it up with a 1-point lead. McConnell with Nembhard, Toppin, Siakam, and Neesmith, who has it left sideline. Neesmith against Hauser, back to McConnell. Center of the floor versus Holiday. Return to Neesmith into the far corner. Toppin bluffs the 3, puts it on the floor, drives and got it into the lane. McConnell to the near side corner, and Siakam's 3 is short. Brown with a rebound. Boston can go in front. 2:48 left in the third. Brown takes it to the top of the circle. Hauser has it. Fed it into the corner, and Nembhard ripped it out of the hands of Pritchard. Here comes Siakam. Pacers with the ball in a 1-point lead. McConnell driving, left side, spinning in the lane, but he cannot finish. And it's Holiday headed for the other end. Holiday for Boston, left edge, catch and shoot, and Hauser's 3 back rimmed. Rebound Neesmith, and it's Nembhard in charge. 2:20 left in the third. Siakam from the left wing hands it to the foul line. Neesmith went up and down, no whistle. Apparently he put the ball on the floor, somehow got it into Siakam, and now the ball is in the hands of McConnell with 8 to shoot. Back to the left edge. Nembhard drives on Hauser. There's a kick ball violation. There had to be some kind of a whistle there for something.
I'm not sure what's going on out there. You got guys turning down wide open looks, cutting when they shouldn't be cutting. Whistles should have been blown that did not blow.
Lineup changes. Shepard is in with Siakam, McConnell, Toppin, and Nembhard. Meanwhile, Tatum is out there now with Pritchard, Brown, Holiday, and Horford. Driving left side, two-hand slam. He got away on the wing, and nobody came over to help Toppin with the dunk.
Fakes the dribble handoff to T.J. McConnell. Both defenders go there, and he's able to just fly to the rim for two.
Pacers 78, Boston 75, 1:42 left in the third quarter. This is game 4. The Celtics can wrap it up with a win. The Pacers are hoping to force a game Wednesday in Massachusetts. Left side, Horford, one dribble to the wing, bounces to Tatum, 5 to shoot. Back to the goal, left side, Toppin comes on a double team. Horford missed the open three, rebounded by Shepard. Pacers by 3. McConnell across the timeline. 81 seconds left in the third. Drives right side. Finds the open man. And Siakam right in front with a two-hand slam.
Beautiful drop-off pass by McConnell for easy two. Siakam.
Pacers by 5. Just over a minute left in the third. Brown has the ball for Boston. They go right to left in green. The Pacers defend in yellow. Brown still bouncing, spinning to the right hand. 6 to shoot. Outside the arc, left hand to the foul line, in the lane at the goal, and you cannot stop that. Brown is extremely talented. Pacers played him well, but he scored anyway.
Yeah, strong move. Good defense by Nembhard.
80 to 77. Toppin attacks again, and that's a goaltend on Horford. He came steaming in left side and got the ball up onto the left-hand glass a split second before Horford got his hand up there.
There's 2 consecutive plays by Toppin. He's faking that dribble handoff just enough, and explosiveness there. Nice surge here to try to close this third quarter out the right way.
5-point lead with 42 seconds left. Boston looking at a 2-for-1. Tatum gets it across the timeline to Brown. Brown rises up and drains a 3 from way out on the right edge. He's got 19. The lead is down to 2. 30 seconds left in the third. McConnell wasting little time, and he's fouled coming in left side by Pritchard. He'll go to the line twice. We'll take 10 seconds. For network station identification, you're listening to Pacers playoff basketball on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
This is the exclusive radio home of the Indiana Pacers.
WIBC HD2, W298BB, WIBC HD3, W228CX, Indianapolis.
McConnell had 8 points in the first quarter and has not scored since as he misses the first foul shot. Neesmith is in. Shepard is out. The Pacer lead is 2. 27 and 4/10 seconds left in the third quarter of Game 4. T.J. McConnell missed the first, made the second. He has scored 9 points. Indiana by 3. There is separation between the clocks, but not a lot, maybe 3 seconds or so. Across the timeline, Holiday. Center of the floor, gives it to Brown, way out on the right edge. Holiday screens. Brown uses that screen. Siakam switches out. Play near the logo at center court. Brown continues to bounce. Looks like he wants a 3, and here it comes. It's back rimmed, and it's rebounded by Neesmith. 2 seconds to go. McConnell into the forecourt, and he didn't get it off. As the third quarter draws to a close with the score. The Indiana Pacers 83, the Boston Celtics 80. Fourth quarter next on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
Hey Pacers fans, KeyBank wants to meet you in the I Need New Pacers Gear moment. When you open a qualified checking account and meet certain requirements, you'll receive $500 to the Pacers team store so you can rep your favorite team all season long. Don't miss out. The special offer ends June 21st, 2024. To get started, visit key.com/Pacers or a KeyBank branch near you. Geographic restrictions may apply. The $500 will be provided as 2 $250 gift certificates. The entire amount per gift certificate must be spent all at once. Account early closure fees and other miscellaneous charges may apply. KeyBank, member FDIC, and is the official bank partner of your Indiana Pacers.
Get the champagne ready. The NBA Finals are here.
Welcome to the NBA Finals.
Let's raise our glasses and our rings to the 2 phenomenal teams left standing. Here's to high-stakes action, to thrilling moments we can't miss.
He ties the game at the buzzer.
And to crowning our next champion. Here's a toast to the NBA Finals. The 2024 NBA Finals, presented by YouTube TV, begin Thursday, June 6th on ABC.
What if healthcare worked for everyone? What if your health was measured by more than your vital signs? What if zucchini and kale were as accessible as burgers and fries? What if AI helped doctors to know what your body will do before you do? We aren't just asking these questions. With our health plans and services, we're taking steps to address them. Elevance Health, where health can go. Learn more at elevancehealth.com.
Attention Pacers fans, are you looking to find new career opportunities in Indiana? One Stop to Start can help you create a winning game plan. Get access to certifications, apprenticeships, one-on-one career navigation, and more by searching One Stop to Start on your web browser. What are you waiting for? The ball is in your court. This one has remained extremely competitive through three quarters. Neither team has led by more than 8 points. Indiana led for nearly the entirety of that third quarter, and they've got an 83-80 lead after three. Andrew Nembhard continues to play well, taking on a larger role with Tyrese Halliburton out. 19 points and 9 assists. And that duo for Boston, Tatum and Brown, each has 19 points. I'm Pat Boylan. Let's go back upstairs. Mark Boyle and Eddie Gill have the fourth.
Pacers were down 2 at the quarter, 1 at the half, and as Pat mentioned, they're up 3 going to the fourth. Now, they had chances to win games 1 and 3, but were not able to close. Boston has more experience. They've been to the conference finals, including this run, 3 consecutive seasons, and really, the fourth quarter is where we have seen that experience really come into play.
Yeah, we talk about the defensive prowess of this Boston Celtics team. This is the time where they know as a veteran group, especially led by Drew Holiday, this is where they really tighten the screws. They're going to be a lot more focused and regimented in terms of attacking matchups on the offensive end of who they want to attack. So we'll see how the Pacers are able to counter that on both ends of the floor.
Fourth quarter will start with Boston in possession. They're attacking right to left. Sam Hauser, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Al Horford against T.J. McConnell, Andrew Nembhard, Pascal Siakam, Miles Turner, and Obi Toppin. Boston led by 8 early. The Pacers led by 6 in the third quarter. Neither team has come close to taking control. And now the game on the line as the fourth quarter is underway. Hauser from backcourt plays it in. Boston will get first crack at it. White will bring it up. Left hand through the logo against McConnell. Comes into the forecourt, back to the basket. Now gives it up, center of the floor. Tatum relays it left edge. Horford has it. Turner is on him. Shot clock down to 8 as White goes back to Horford. Horford to Brown, left edge of the arc. Brown outside the arc, steps back, 2 to shoot. He had best hurry. He got a 3 away and hit it as the shot clock expired.
Incredibly tough shot there by Brown, and good contest by Turner.
His third 3, he's got 22. The game tied at 83. Indiana's first look at the fourth quarter. McConnell has it on top, driving to the free throw line, and from there he gives the Pacers the lead back.
He is going to have to be more assertive. Al Horford, no less than 10 feet away from him, guarding him.
White has it. McConnell defends. Left sideline over to screen Tatum. Toppin switches out. Tatum takes the pass and dunks it inside. They've scored 5 points on their first 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. The game is tied at 85, 10:54 left. Fourth quarter, game 4. Pacers need a win to stay alive. Toppin back to the goal, right block against Hauser. Gives it up on top to McConnell. Now it's Siakam handling at the foul line. White defending. 9 seconds to shoot. Terrific play. Siakam drove and spied the unguarded McConnell for a layup down low.
Well, that's a beautiful pass by Siakam.
87-85. Both teams have scored with each of their first 2 fourth quarter possessions. Tatum launching, missing a 3, left sideline. McConnell has the rebound. Siakam takes it to the forecourt. Far corner Nembhard. He'll drive it into traffic, bounce it down low. McConnell fading and hitting from the left baseline.
gets 3 consecutive baskets to go. Maybe out of this timeout, the Celtics will look to guard him.
Boston takes a timeout. 10:13 left in the fourth. Indiana leads 89-85. You're listening to Pacers playoff basketball on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
You saw and heard what happened in the Pacers game, but what didn't you see? Everything that happens on the court is influenced by what's going on off it. And only Indy Star is going to give you that story. Only Indy Star has the Pacers covered every day from every angle. It's not just about the X's and O's. Indy Star will get you behind the scenes, whether it's a hidden reason for their success or something you might not want to hear about after a loss. But if you want to know what's happening with the Pacers, you can only get the full story from Indy Star.
Hey, Pacers fans, KeyBank wants to meet you in the I Need New Pacers Gear moment. When you open a qualified checking account and meet certain requirements, you'll receive $500 to the Pacers team store, so you can rep your favorite team all season long. Don't miss out. The special offer ends June 21st, 2024. To get started, visit key.com/Pacers or a KeyBank branch near you. Geographic restrictions may apply. The $500 will be provided as 2 $250 gift certificates. The entire amount per gift certificate must be spent all at once. Account early closure fees and other miscellaneous charges may apply. KeyBank, member FDIC, and is the official bank partner of your Indiana Pacers.
You know Unleaded 88 is engine smart and earth kind, but what does that mean really? Engine smart because Unleaded 88 burns cooler and cleaner with higher octane for superior performance at a great price. Earth kind because Unleaded 88 reduces toxic compounds in your fuel and burns more completely, reducing harmful emissions. That's good for our environment and our health. Engine smart, earth kind. 4 simple words to remember when you fill up. Choose Unleaded 88.
Be part of something bigger with a career at Nucor. When you join our organization, you become part of a team that makes an impact on people's lives, communities, and the environment. Join us to forge deep bonds with teammates, get the freedom to activate your ideas, and gain the stability to build a lifelong career. Learn more at nucor.com/careers. That's nucor.com/careers. Come be a part of something bigger at Nucor. Nucor is an equal opportunity employer.
10:13 left in the fourth quarter with Eddie Gill. I'm Mark Boyle. The Pacers, Pat Boylan, now have their largest lead of the night because of what transpired during the timeout.
Not always that happens during a timeout, but it is the case in this instance. That Jaylen Brown three-pointer earlier that you called, it was the first shot of the third quarter, not a fourth quarter, not technically a shot. There was a good look at the ball in his hands with the clocks at 0, so the 3 points come off. It's 89-82.
Biggest lead of the night for the Pacers. They trailed by 8 early in the game. This key stretch of the game is a presentation of KeyBank. The Pacers had chances to win games 1 and 3. They could not make the necessary plays down the stretch. We're not to the stretch yet, but this game, Eddie, is starting to shape up the same way, with the outcome likely to be decided in the final moments.
Yeah, and if you're the Pacers, what you want to be able to do in these instances is continue to give yourself an opportunity to learn, grow, and mature from those lost opportunities. And here we are again, the 7-point advantage with 10:13 remaining, trending in the right direction. But can you learn from some of those lessons?
Well, we'll find out soon enough. Boston has the ball, down 7. Early fourth quarter. Out of the timeout, it's White, Brown, Hauser, Horford, and Tatum. Pacers pressure the length of the court. And McConnell knocked it away, but Tatum got it back. He almost took it from Hauser. Tatum across the timeline. That leaves Hauser open, but he missed a 3 from the right edge. Rebound loose on the floor. The Celtics have it. Tatum driving left hand. Can't penetrate up top. Brown bluffs, bounces once, and as Toppin sails by, hits a 3.
Mark, Jaylen Brown was the only green jersey inside of 4 yellows. Comes up with that offensive rebound. The 7-point lead drops to 4.
Pacers counter with Turner, handing to Nembhard. Driving right side, left hand, top of the circle, bouncing inside. Turner with magnificent position. Tatum had no choice but to wrap him up. The foul on Tatum is his 4th. And with 9:37 to play, it's a non-shooting foul. Ball comes in from the side.
He's got 4 fouls. If I'm the Pacers, I draw something immediately up to get him involved in some sort of defensive action.
Siakam has it. Brown defending. Siakam attacking. Right of the lane. Leans to the glass. Fails to convert. Got his own and put it home.
Way to stick with it, Pascal Siakam there.
Pacers have had an excellent night on the board. They're +8. Brown wasting little time backing into the lane, and he's taken down by Nembhard. That's his second. Pacers by 6, 9 minutes and 20 seconds left. Holiday will return for Boston, and Hauser will go to the side. Hauser in this game, 1 of 6 from the floor, 1 of 5 from a three-point range. He is now 2 of 16 from the floor and 1 of 14 from three-point range in this conference final. Tatum has it, working right side on Turner, got a step down the right side. Turner sticks with him now, forcing him to get rid of it. Brown has it, left edge of the arc, 6 to shoot. Siakam is all over Brown, 2 to shoot, a dead-on 3. It's off target. Rebound hits the floor. Turner has it, ahead to Nembhard. Nembhard down the right side, got to the glass, counted, and puts Nembhard on the line with a chance for a three-point play.
Andrew Nembhard having himself another night here in this starting role. Beautiful attack and transition.
White's third. The Pacers have an 8-point lead, matching the largest of the night. Boston had this same lead early in the game. Nembhard to the line for the first time, an 80%er during the regular season. He has followed up that 32.9 assist game with 21, 9 assists, and 6 rebounds here in Game 4. And his foul shot is good. Boy, talk about responding. He has been terrific.
Gotta love the way he's been able to step up to the plate here in the last 2 ball games.
Pacers by 9, under 9 minutes to play. Brown got away from Nembhard. Tatum is open left edge, and Tatum's 3 hits the far side of the rim. Rebound gobbled up by McConnell. Long pass down low. Siakam right of the lane. McConnell cuts to the basket, and Siakam found him. He missed an uncontested layup. Back the other way, Holiday to Horford and into the corner for Brown's 3. Boy, talk about a 5-point swing.
And that's the second one of that kind that we've seen during the course of this game, 5-point swings.
94-88. Pacers counter with Toppin. Left side, Holiday's on top of him. Center of the floor, Siakam on the drive, 15 feet away, backs up against Horford. Now at the top of the circle, maintaining control of the dribble. Kicks it perimeter left. Toppin measures and shot it long. Rebound knocked out toward the foul line. Horford gets it for Boston. White sends it up the floor. Holiday has it right sideline. Under 8 minutes to play. Boston down 6 as White drives. He almost walked with it. Got it to the corner, and Holiday unleashes a 3 off the front of the rim. Offensive rebound, Tatum, and he sends it out to Brown. Boston starting to get to the offensive glass here a bit in the second half. Brown drives to the wing, left hand into the lane, and from the dotted half, he put it off the back of the rim. Siakam has it. Siakam running with it to the foul line in the lane, dotted half, the kick out. Nembhard for 3, but he's short, and McConnell is flattened as he came down the middle of the lane, leaping into the air to grab the rebound. He was planted on his back at the dotted half circle, and that's the reaction you hear from the crowd. His teammates very concerned, huddled around him as he remains down. He hit that floor hard and now is rolled over onto his front.
Yeah, I think he's going to be okay. He may as well stay down there.
Brown fouled him trying to get to the rebound. He hit on his tailbone, it looked like. And the training staff is out there, Carl Eaton and Josh Corbeil. Now, this will be reviewed. This will undoubtedly, I would think, be a flagrant.
I don't know, though.
It's above the shoulders, isn't it? Let's take a look. Boy, that seems flagrant, no? Pat, your thoughts?
I would lean yes. There's contact above the shoulders, although his arm is kind of oddly positioned underneath, kind of in the armpit area of McConnell, so it's not that typical sweeping motion you see. McConnell is up. I would lean yes. We'll see what they think.
And James Capers is over at the table. Here comes Zach Zarba and Pat Frere.
And Mark, potential for injury is a part of the calculus here, so that might aid Indiana.
Rolling on the floor is a loose ball foul on Brown. The play is under review to see if it meets the criteria for a flagrant foul.
So it's their third team foul regardless, and it is a personal foul on Brown, which would be his third. That will stand regardless of whether or not this is a flagrant. And they're going to take a look at it. 7:23 to go. It should be mentioned, not that it's relevant in terms of whether or not this is flagrant. The crowd is booing. That was by no means intentional.
Yeah. But as you always say, intent will not be part of this ruling, so he'll get at least a flagrant
If it's
one.
flagrant, he doesn't have to.
Yeah, I think I agree with you guys.
Yeah, I think so. And they're discussing it now. They didn't take long looking at it.
Yes.
And here comes Zach Zarba to render the verdict.
After review, the contact, although unfortunate, does not rise to the level of flagrant foul penalty. Brown is making a play on the basketball and remains a common foul.
Well, you can tell from the response the crowd does not agree.
And
I don't agree either, but I don't think that's a missed call. I think that could have gone either way.
When I saw it live, I don't think he initially saw T.J. McConnell come flying in there for the ball, so I did think he was making a play on the ball. But by what we've seen consistently, oftentimes when there's contact above that those shoulders, we've seen flagrant ones.
I will, as an aside, give Zach Zarba credit. That was almost Bill Kennedy-esque when he said, the contact, although unfortunate.
Although you will not feel great about this, here's the decision rendered.
Pacers have the ball, and Turner with it, left side hash mark. The lead is 6. It's been as large as 9. McConnell spinning away from Holiday, kicked the ball, picked it back up, shoots and misses from in the middle of the lane, and it's Holiday for Boston. Ahead to Brown. Brown drives it all the way to the right wing before giving it up. Holiday has it about 30 feet out right side. McConnell is the defender. Down to 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Indiana by 6. Tatum working the bounce on Turner. Couldn't get inside of Turner, but found Holiday, who somehow got free underneath for a layup. And that will result in an Indiana timeout. 6:52 left. Pacers lead by 4 on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
After snacking on Arby's 2 for $5 chicken wraps in ranch, barbecue, or honey mustard, they'll be all you think about. During lunch, Arby's chicken wraps. During dinner, Arby's chicken wraps. During a bite of Arby's chicken wraps, man can't wait for that next bite of Arby's chicken wraps. Give in to Arby's new 2 for $5 wraps today. Arby's, we have the meat.
At participating Arby's for a limited time.
The best athletes don't just play the game, they change it. When it comes to investing, Gainbridge is doing the same. Their online platform does things differently by putting you in control, so you can invest on your own terms and grow your savings over time. It's a better way to invest, because it's investing your way. Get started today with as little as $1,000 at Gainbridge.io. Gainbridge is an official partner of the Indiana Pacers.
Experience the Midwest's newest fine dining destination, Commission Row. Our menu includes the best locally sourced steaks, chops, seafood, and raw bar offerings. Created by Pacers Sports and Entertainment in partnership with Cunningham Restaurant Group, Commission Row is located right next to Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Whether for lunch or dinner on the main level or drinks and Mills, our speakeasy bar. Make Commission Row a part of your next game night. Learn more or make a reservation at CommissionRow.com.
Kroger always gives you savings and rewards on top of our lower-than-low prices. And when you download the Kroger app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. And with a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. So you can always save big every day with our savings and rewards. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
6:52, we have the ESPN telecast up here, and they're showing a graphic that says the Pacers had a 97% chance to win with 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter of Game 1, and a 94% chance to win with 2:38 left in the fourth quarter of Game 3. That tells you how close they are to actually having the lead, but in the end, it's irrelevant. They are going to have another chance, though, to make the plays down the stretch in this game to keep the series alive.
Yeah, that's a frightening statistic, or couple statistics, I guess you can say, but shows you how close you are, but yet so far away when you have a 3-0 deficit in this series. But as I referenced earlier, have an opportunity here with the remaining 6:52 to make amends and try to extend this series.
One of the reasons the Pacers are in front by 4, they've outscored the Boston bench. The Indiana bench has 34-10. It's 94-90, just under 7 minutes to go in the fourth. Let's go courtside to Pat Boylan.
Here's the biggest reason why the Pacers have struggled to close, or at least the statistics that describe it. In games 1 and 3, in the final 90 seconds, the Pacers had a combined 11 possessions, 1 made shot, 6 missed shots, 4 turnovers. They struggled mightily in the final 90 seconds. Still a ways till we get there, but wouldn't surprise, by the way, this one is going, neither team with a bigger lead than 8 points, that might happen.
Here, the Pacers have been outscored 5-0 since taking a game-high 9-point lead. They have not scored in over 2 minutes. They've got the ball. Nembhard on top. Pacers in yellow, left to right. Nembhard down the left side. Can't get to the goal. Gave it to Toppin. Center of the floor, Neesmith. He'll attack. He's in traffic, and right in front he scores.
Strong drive. They're attacking Derek White in the middle of the paint.
96-90. Indiana by half a dozen. 6 minutes and 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Tatum against Neesmith over on the left sideline. High screen Horford. He takes the return pass. Neesmith has Horford now. Pass into the lane. Holiday is there. His short jump shot hits the back of the rim. Falls harmlessly to the floor. Scooped up by Toppin. 6:05 left in the fourth. Nembhard drives all the way to the left baseline. Now across the baseline, left to right, to Neesmith, who attacks again. And this time got the roll from the dotted half circle.
A very similar play in the previous where he attacked White. This time it's Brown.
Pacers with a nice response out of the timeout. Consecutive field goals. Pushing the lead back to 8. 5 minutes and 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Horford holding it head high, bounces once, gives it to Brown. Brown right down the middle, and he's fouled by Turner. Free throws are coming. Miles Turner has just collected his 5th foul. 8-point lead, 5:36 to go. Jaylen Brown, who is a mediocre foul shooter, as good as he is, he only hit 70% of his foul shots during the regular season, and he's 1 of 4 tonight.
Yeah, he's been struggling to start this game here. That clearly will take his game to even another level. He knocks down the first. Be interesting to see what Rick Carlisle elects to do with Turner. He looks like he's going to keep him in now. Only 5:36. Will he ride him all the way out, or see if he can steal a minute or two with Isaiah Jackson?
Brown has 26 points. Hit the first. He's got one more coming. Boston creeping to within 7. And he made them both. 27 for Brown, 21 for Tatum. The Pacers have gotten 22 from Nembhard. 5.5 to go. Toppin with it, perimeter right. On top to Nembhard. The Pacers with the ball and a 6-point lead. Nembhard against Holiday. Left edge of the circle, Siakam. The shot clock is down to 10. Siakam debating. Now he'll let it go from mid-range. It hits the front of the rim and falls off. Rebounded by Tatum. Boston down 6 as we move down to the 5-minute mark. White centers it. Up top, Tatum with it. Tatum waiting for the Horford screen. Using the screen to take the left hand to the left edge of the arc. Turner switches out. Shot clock to 9. Tatum still bouncing. Now steps back. A 3 over the outstretched arm of Turner is good. They're within 3 now. 4:50 to go. Turner has it. Gives it to Siakam. Left edge, Nembhard. Back to Siakam. He attacks and turned it over. Holiday has it. Here comes White. 4:40 to go. They were down 8. It's a one-possession game now at 98-95. 4.5 to play, fourth quarter. Tatum pushed off an offensive foul. He immediately signals to his coaching staff, let's challenge that, but that appeared to be a pretty obvious call.
Yeah, it looks like there was one there, and that is his 5th foul. So again, I referenced it earlier, either try to get him something in action, or these are the moments in these types of games where you try to get something with Pascal Siakam, either on the box or around that free throw line area where he likes to do damage.
4:28 left. Indiana clinging to a 3-point lead. Siakam against Holiday. Out on the left edge, it's Nembhard. Nembhard challenged by Horford. Shot clock to 10. Nembhard down the left side, pulls up over Horford, and perfect.
What a tough shot there. Nembhard has been really effective with that step back going to his left in the mid-range.
He has scored 56 points in the last 2 games. Pacers lead by 5 with 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Tatum couldn't get a 3 away, gave it to Holiday, perimeter right. He drives into the lane, he gets to the front of the rim, he goes up, and he's got a chance for a 3-point play.
Holiday backs down more big guys and finishes in a post-up scenario than any guard in the league.
Toppin's foul will put Holiday on the line. It's a 3-point game. They're going to send Tillman back in.
You may start to see some offense, defense here. He's coming to get Tatum.
With the 5 fouls.
Correct.
Holiday, among other things, is a very good foul shooter. Hasn't been in this game, but in the regular season, he was an 83%er. T.J. McConnell will come back to the Pacers. Holiday, as McConnell checks back in, played on a championship team in Milwaukee back in 2021. Pascal Siakam of the Pacers has also played on a championship team. He was with Toronto's 2019 NBA champions. 3-point game, 3:54 left, and Holiday hits the foul shot. He was instrumental in that 13-2 game-closing run in Game 3 here. He pulls the Celtics to within 2. Toppin to McConnell. McConnell driving right wing. Picked up by Brown. Now retreats to the edge of the arc. Moves back to the center of the floor. Shot clock at 10. Neesmith down to the right block. Toppin against Brown. Shot clock at 8. Horford shows a double team. Now Toppin turns baseline. Got it into the lane. Beautiful pass. Strong finish, Siakam. Boy, that was a play because Toppin was teetering on that baseline, about to fall out of bounds when he spied Siakam at the dotted half for 2.
Toppin was taking his last breaths before drowning and was thrown a life raft. Wow, what a play there. We get a timeout.
102-98 the score. Indiana leading by 4. See if the Pacers can do tonight what they couldn't do in games 1 and 3, and that's finish the Celtics off. The Pacer bench has been great tonight, outscoring the Boston reserves 34-10. The Indiana Soybean Alliance versatile player of the game off of the bench. Well, it's got to be Toppin or McConnell, although Jackson does have 5 rebounds in 12 minutes.
I'm leaning Toppin personally.
Yeah, me too. Pat?
I'm good with Toppin. I think we need a coin, and on one side is the McConnell head, on the other side is the Toppin head. That feels like how this has worked in the playoffs, but I'm good with Toppin.
And then if it lands on the edge, it's somebody else. That's about how often we go with somebody else.
Yeah, that is true. Those two guys do, especially with no Mathurin available, those two guys have gotten the lion's share of opportunity off the bench. Although Isaiah Jackson, again, I mean, I'm good with going with Toppin, although Isaiah Jackson hasn't had as much opportunity as those two guys, but every time he's out there on the floor, he's making impactful plays towards winning.
Indiana Soybean Alliance wants to remind fans that soybeans are the versatile crop of Indiana, providing Hoosiers with food, fuel, and fiber every day. Out of the timeout, Boston and Green, right to left, down 4. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. Horford, left edge of the arc against the always aggressive Neesmith. Shot clock to 6. Tatum has it. He drives right by Toppin and dunks it with 2 hands.
I think Toppin was expecting help. He just completely gave up the right-hand drive for him.
Neesmith open for 3. Missed off a pass from Siakam. Boston down 2 with the ball. Under 3 minutes to play in the 4th. Holiday has it. Kills the dribble way out on the right edge. Toppin up to harass. Knocked it away. Ball squirts into the backcourt. Horford picked it up. Shot clock to 10. Now Brown has it. Right sideline. His team down by 2. Shot clock is down to 5. Brown pulls up, leans in, right hand, and he ties the game from the foul line. Their 2 best players, Brown and Tatum, have combined to score 17 points in the 4th quarter. The game is tied with 2.5 minutes left. Pacers were up by 9 earlier in the quarter. McConnell on the right side. Left-hand bounce. He wants the 3, but now decides to bounce it down to the block. Takes the return pass and misses the baseline jumper and stole the ball. He got it out to Siakam. Pacers with a reprieve with 2:15 to play. Siakam drives and turns it over. Boy, this is instant replay. This looks so much like the final moments of games 1 and 3. The Pacers were up 9 earlier in the quarter, and now they are in danger of falling behind with under 2 minutes to go. Holiday drives, kicks to the corner, Tatum to the perimeter. White with the go-ahead 3, back rimmed it. Offensive rebound, Tatum. 1:49 to go. They've got another chance to take the lead. 8 seconds to shoot. Tatum on top. Amalogo at center court with 4, working Toppin. A 3 on the way. Halfway down it popped out. Neesmith rebounds, 95 seconds left. McConnell up the floor to Nembhard. He lost the ball. Oh, my goodness. This is the same thing all over again. Brown has it. Another chance for Boston to go in front with 80 seconds left. Pacers committing any number of gaffes down the stretch. Brown drives. He lays it off the back of the rim. Here comes McConnell. He's got Holiday on his hip. He veers off left edge, and the Pacers wisely take a timeout with 69 seconds left to go. These last 2 to 3 minutes have looked like a Saturday Night Live skit.
Minus the laughs.
Yeah, well, unless you're the Celtics.
Oh, my goodness. And fortunately, they've dodged a couple. Tatum missed a step back. Holiday just missed a point-blank layup to maintain a tied ball game. And that may have been the most emphatic timeout called by Rick Carlisle, as he was all the way up in the forecourt trying to signal for a timeout.
Well, both teams. Excuse me, Eddie, go ahead.
No, just trying to avoid any further disaster down there.
Both teams have a timeout left. Boston, in fact, has 2. Both teams have a foul to give. The game on the line. You want your best players to be at their best, and Brown and Tatum have scored 17 points in this fourth quarter. After the Pacers, relatively speaking, had done a decent job on them through the first 3.
Yeah, this is something where they've been very successful at letting those two close it out. Brown 29 and Tatum 26 in this game. Tatum flirting with a triple-double, but they're clearly the closers of this game and complemented with guys who can hit big shots with them. So got to come up with great execution right now. Never mind a made shot. Just execute to get a quality look to where you're able to get good defensive floor balance, whether it's a made shot or missed shot.
You mentioned Tatum flirting with a triple-double. He's got 26 points, 12 rebounds, and 8 assists. It's his 11th double-double in their 14-game playoff run. Pacers will inbound, far side. McConnell from the hash mark. Let's see if that timeout has allowed the Pacers to regain their equilibrium. On top, Nembhard driving to the hoop, and he shot it off the bottom of the backboard. A minute to go. Boston with another chance to take the lead. Holiday has it, left edge. Under a minute to go. On the logo at center court, Brown holds it waist high. Shot clock to 10. Holiday up to set the high middle screen. Brown uses it, drives into the lane, sends it to the far corner, and White gives Boston the lead with a 3.
Talk about how they're complemented with guys around them who can knock down big shots. There's one of them.
It's 105-102. 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nembhard with it. He'll try to tie the game, but he missed a 3, and it's rebounded by Tatum. 30 seconds left, and now Nesmith in pursuit of the ball knocked Tatum to the floor with 29 and 2/10 seconds to go. That's his first foul. The Pacers had 1 to give. The Pacers led 94-85. They've been outscored 20-8 since then. This is like a replay of a bad movie. It's the same thing we saw in Game 1 and the same thing we saw in Game 3.
Yeah, and here's part 3 of that movie.
There is time between the clocks, no need to foul. But if Boston scores here, the Pacers are in choppy waters. Left side, Tatum. On the logo at center, 6 seconds to shoot. Driving to his right. He wants a 3. He doesn't get the 3. And Holiday grabs the offensive rebound. Boston is going to eat up the rest of the clock, and they are the Eastern Conference champions. That's hard to believe. Not that they're the Eastern Conference champions. They're terrific. The Pacers lost all 3 of these games, 1, 3, and 4, in almost identical fashion.
Yeah, 1 may have been the most egregious, but 3 and 4 are not too far behind it in terms of the fashion in which the Celtics were able to close.
Well,
the Pacers were not.
They closed the third game with a 13-2 run. They closed this game with a 15-4 run, and they win by 3. They are deserving Eastern Conference champions. But boy, you said it. So close, but yet so far. Not much more to be said, but we will have something to say. The Connecticut postgame report is next. Pat, any final thoughts?
Gentlemen, it's been an enjoyable year as always, and Mark, as you described it, those final 90 seconds, the problem again for Indiana. The Pacers had 2 turnovers and a missed shot down the stretch in the final 90 seconds. So in those 3 games, but in the final 90 seconds of the 3 combined, 1 made shot, 7 missed, and 5 turnovers.
The Celtics will now be awarded the Eastern Conference Championship trophy as the fans file out, or at least many of them. They sweep the series. We'll talk about that, their chances in the finals, and we'll have some thoughts on the Pacer performance tonight, too. Stay with us. With Eddie Gill, I'm Mark Boyle. The Connecticut postgame report is next. Tonight's final score was the Boston Celtics 105, the Indiana Pacers 102. You're listening to Pacers Playoff Basketball on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
In Indiana, we grow basketball and soybeans. Just like the first bushel baskets used to create the game of basketball, we are growing bushels of beans all across the state, which help drive the Indiana economy, create sustainable products, and of course create a sustainable source of food. Meet the people behind the family farms across the state at indianasoybean.com. This message was funded by Indiana's soybean farmers and their checkoff.
Just like the Indiana Pacers, U.S. Foods stands for quality, value, and commitment to their customers. From their state-of-the-art Indianapolis-based distribution center, U.S. Foods is committed to meeting their customers' needs by providing quality food service and equipment products throughout all of Indiana and northern Kentucky. At U.S. Foods, it's what they do to bring guests into your business every day that truly makes the difference. Enjoy the game.
The NBA app is everyone's app. Every fan of every team.
Oh, my goodness.
Everyone who follows LeBron, Tatum, and Embiid in the app. Every warrior who's ready to go to battle over three-point percentages. Every streetwear king who's here for the tunnel fits. Every young buck, nugget, and grizzly who wants to take a peek behind the scenes of the league. And everyone else on this floating basketball we call Earth. Download the NBA app today. Available in the Google Play, Apple app, and Android stores.
Introducing Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yingling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass, raise the bar. Flight by Yingling. Now available wherever beer is sold. DG Yingling and Son Incorporated. Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Please enjoy responsibly.
Halliburton from midcourt, and he hit it.
This has been Indiana Pacers basketball.
The CareSource Life Services Program provides our Healthy Indiana Plan members coaching and resources to find steady jobs. So what does that mean to Indiana? In 1 year alone, our Life Services members who found jobs added an extra $83 million of purchasing power into the Indiana economy. But best of all, they got the boost they needed to build a life of greater independence. At CareSource, we're removing barriers. We're improving lives. We're reimagining health insurance.
Plan ahead for that next conference room meeting at work and watch people come to life when you walk in the room with that purple box from Jack's Donuts. You'll have plenty of choices with over 30 varieties of donuts. Add a 96-ounce box of Jack's Donuts coffee and hit that conference room in style. Let Jack's Donuts take care of your next big corporate meeting. Jack's Donuts since 1961. Learn more at jacksdonuts.com.
Now that I've got my dream car, I'm ready for whatever lies ahead.
The thing is, I dream of achieving more. Earning this degree will help me get there.
Exploring abroad with my family is a dream come true.
Forum Credit Union helps you save, share, and grow for the moments you dream about. Learn about becoming a member and our services at forumcu.com. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal Opportunity Lender. NMLS number 469848.
Hey, Pacers fans, KeyBank wants to meet you in the I Need New Pacers Gear moment. When you open a qualified checking account and meet certain requirements, you'll receive $500 to the Pacers team store, so you can rep your favorite team all season long. Don't miss out. This special offer ends June 21st, 2024. To get started, visit key.com/Pacers or a KeyBank branch near you. Geographic restrictions may apply. The $500 will be provided as two $250 gift certificates. The entire amount per gift certificate must be spent all at once. Account early closure fees and other miscellaneous charges may apply. KeyBank, member FDIC, and is the official bank partner of your Indiana Pacers.
Welcome to Pacers Postgame, presented by Connecticut Water System.
Rebound slapped off the glass, grabbed by Horford.
Here again, the voice of the Pacers, Mark Boyle.